everybody? Welcome back to the best podcast. I'm your host, Eric Rueseler. I am on the other side of the room tonight because I've been booted out of my chair. I'm very excited for this episode because these guests that I have today are by far my favorite people in the entire world. I have waited for 9 months for this podcast to happen, and it almost didn't. Like, down to the last second. We had to have a very serious family meeting, and it was draining. As a dad, to be like, guys, we need to get serious and do this podcast. I died a little inside. Just a little bit. I need everybody to know that, because it's ridiculous.
I don't want you to die.
No, I didn't die. Okay.
Like dying inside.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the best podcast. I'm your host, Eric Rueseler. These are my favorite people in the entire world. Please welcome, for the first time ever, to the studio or on video, my daughter, Emma Rueseler. Emma, say hi.
Hi, guys.
All right. Thank you, Emma, for coming, finally.
Yeah.
And welcome back, but for the first time on video that will actually be kept, my wife, Kelly. Welcome. Yay, Kelly.
Where do I
Thank
look?
you for coming. You are right there. This is your camera.
Hey, guys.
There and
I'm right there.
there and there, too. And then Mom and I are right here.
Alrighty.
Okay?
I'm
And
too
then,
puzzled, sorry.
last but certainly not least, please welcome back, again, the only returning guest officially tonight.
That's true.
That's true.
I am.
Please welcome back my son, Greyson. Yay! Okay. You don't have to. I never know what to do. It is weird because you have to do like an introduction for people, but there's no one else in the room. So it's kind of like you just say a name and then
You're talking to the
nothing
random fly
happens.
on the wall over there.
Yeah.
The little spider nest.
During the day when people are,
Yep.
when other people are in the offices next door, sometimes I pretend like I'm talking to them.
So you don't feel as lonely.
Okay.
It feels so lonely.
Maybe there's like a little spider nest somewhere and they're just like enjoying your show.
I like to think that there's a rat in the ceiling, probably, at least.
Remy? The little ratatouille rat?
Sure.
He's just
But
enjoying.
instead of
Yeah.
cooking, he helps me edit videos all day.
He's just sitting there and he's like, this is my life purpose, to listen to people talk.
Remy's just updating my Instagram stories. Okay, so
For realsies now.
no, we're good.
more story
The
time.
whole point of this podcast is that anytime somebody tells you something is the best, it's just their opinion. There's no way to prove any one thing is better than other because it's just an opinion. There's no stats. There's no facts. So what I'm doing is I want to get all of my favorite people together and ask them, what's the best this? What's the best that? And then see what they have to say. No answer is wrong. No answer is right. If you want to debate it and you think that your answer is better, have a little debate. But we're not going to get our feelings hurt if somebody has a slightly different opinion than us, right? Because it is not our job to control what other people think, right?
Could it
Yes.
be
Okay.
me? So it's a competition.
That was not aimed at anyone in particular on this side of the room.
Okay, I just want...
So it's a competition.
Okay.
I mean, it can be if
So
you would like
it's a
to.
competition. Alright, it's a competition. I'm winning.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I
a friendly
wanna-
discussion.
I want to say that I'm the one that kicked him out of his chair. And also...
Say something again, Dave.
Something again,
Ugh,
babe.
you're too close.
Sorry. Well, I couldn't hear myself at all when I was talking before, so.
You guys wouldn't let me talk. I was going...
I said it. I said it.
Okay, all right. We're not going to point fingers and we're not going to start the blame game. We're all figuring out what we're doing, all right? At least Mom's turned on right now.
Can I say what I wanted? Can I say what I wanted to say?
Okay. Yes, buddy, yes. Yeah. Yes.
We already got that I'm the one that kicked him out of his chair. And also, I remember you explaining the rules to me for the first time last time.
Okay, but that was for everybody else. Emma's never heard it, and there's not really rules. And
Emma thinks it's a competition. My sister
Talk
always
into the
thinks everything is a
microphone.
competition.
you can still look at the camera. Move your microphone forward a little bit.
Sorry, I was having a moment there.
Grab the base of it and slide it forward.
Okay.
There you go.
She always thinks stuff is a competition.
Well, it is.
Am I right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
All right, let's do our first question, shall we? Instead of starting Family Feud.
Oh my gosh.
That's a show, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're gonna get sued for copyright infringement because all you two do is argue.
Wait, is that Steve Harvey? No,
Can you
he's.
just bleep it out?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I've never.
Can I say
I'm not
Steve
allowed
Harvey?
to see that.
What?
nothing. I don't.
Can I
anything.
say Steve
I've got
Harvey?
it.
Is that allowed?
Yes, he's a person. You can
Steve
say,
Harvey.
say his name, Emma.
I don't know if he's gonna like copyright me for being like Steve Harvey.
Okay, what's the first question?
Does
No
everybody
more
else have their
chit-
shoes off?
Yeah, I don't have shoes on.
Yeah,
anymore.
I
Yeah, that's why I took my.
I whipped my dogs out for this, but they're hiding today.
Did I tell you that I got fake grass to put down over the carpet?
Where is it?
It's in the corner.
It's in the corner, rolled up.
Oh.
I just haven't done it yet. And
Take them.
okay, all right, calm down, sir.
Stop whipping the dogs out.
Calm down.
Keep the dogs away.
Yeah, let's keep them on a leash. All right.
They're not.
Mine are freed, but I have them under a blanket for everybody's.
That's because you wear Birkenstocks everywhere.
It's only because it's summer.
Stocks.
I would never freely have my puppies out at school. They're put away until it's summer.
Whatever.
It's cold.
You let those dogs bark all year round.
It's cold.
No,
It's
she covers them in
cold
socks.
outside.
Yeah, I wear socks and sandals.
It's currently like
All right, let's
11
let,
o'clock,
all right, let's let,
so it's
Okay.
cold.
All right.
let's let Dad ask
We're-
a question.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're gonna edit some of this out. I know you are.
I don't know. Maybe not.
Eric Rueseler, unedited, unedited, unfilmed. No.
She didn't even know how to say it, guys.
Well, hey, first of all, what did we talk about? What did we do today? Where did we go?
We went to this super cool place and we did a lot of things.
we went bowling, we did laser tag, and we played arcade games.
Okay, what was the
Arcade games
Whoa.
in the same place. All three of those.
what was the best
Together.
thing we did today?
Laser tag.
No, it was not. That
Yeah,
guy.
it was.
Yeah, Mom.
So,
I loved it.
All right, okay, Mom completely annihilated everybody in a laser tag, but
we tied. We literally had the exact same score.
let her have a moment. But
Except, what I was
Best score was you.
I was most accurate, so, but so they said like leave, right? And we like get out and we're all like waiting in that room, just standing there, and this guy had just left us, so we stood there for like a good 5 minutes waiting.
Yeah, I don't know how he got back to that desk because there must have been like a secret door or something.
Well, if you would have told me he had magic powers, I would have believed it because he was a
I saw him
He-
like 5 times.
He
specimen.
kind of looked like Stewie from Family Guy, but like an adult version. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
He kind of looked like Stewie,
Yeah.
but like more round.
I
So
forgot
you
who
said laser
Stewie
tag.
is.
You said
If I say bowling, I feel like I'm just a bit biased on that one because 32 is a large number, but
that's a number to be proud of.
I was so proud. It's a very good number.
You got first place, so you should
But
be
okay,
proud.
If
Yeah, but
okay.
okay, let's be honest. I got first place with a score of like 77.
I had
So
like
it's not like any of us were
Dad,
killing
I had
it.
like
No.
6 into like the 7th frame.
The motorcycles, that was
Pretty epic.
fun as well.
Actually, I think the rug store is the best, to be honest. I enjoy the rug store
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did too.
actually,
pretty thoroughly.
that was a cool find. Was that we found this super expensive furniture store that was like
Yep.
a block away from the arcade we
Yeah.
went to, and at this furniture store, all of the games were free. So we spent like
Had a great
45
time.
minutes just
We
going
met-
around playing the demos on all the
A
arcade
really
games.
cool guy. He
you
was
can
so
buy
nice.
them.
Yeah, you could buy them, but we're not going to buy them. But
No.
we play them for free.
This guy was
Yeah.
so nice, and he was just like, that rug right there's $300,000.
Oh yeah, because it was
Yep.
in the vault. I was like,
Persian-
"What's in the vault?" And he goes, "Man."
Persian silk.
He kind of judged Mom and I and was like, "Well, let's just say that's where we keep the Persian rugs, and that one right there is $300,000, which meant like
It might have.
I know you two are not affording anything
It might have.
in there.
It honestly might not have
Yeah.
actually been
He Pretty Woman
300,000.
does.
He said he has two. He has two Persian rugs in his house,
Get
and
out of here.
the Persian rug is the only place his cat will. I don't remember how he worded
Bodily
it,
function.
but yes,
Okay, that's stupid.
when the kitty has
Just like a mouse.
accidents.
Yeah, no
goes
cat
on the
has
Persian
ever
rug.
had an accident.
Bless you.
Okay, that's so stupid how you have carpet that is worth $600,000.
The question was, what was the best thing we did today? If anybody needed a reminder.
I think it
Laser
was the rug
tag.
store.
Bowling.
Rug store.
Rug
Yeah, I
store?
agree with the rug store.
Well,
They didn't really. I mean, they had some pretty rugs, but none that I really wanted to buy.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
a good way of thinking about
my
it, I
two
guess.
top games were like the Jurassic Park one and probably Star Wars. Those were the best.
Hey, me and Mom
I
did amazing at
love-
ping pong.
I liked the motorcycle game that we all played.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I
All
like that.
four of us got to ride side by side.
We're
like a
not
street
talking about the
gang.
rug store anymore. Okay, got it.
I
I just like
when-
that.
I
That
was-
was just my favorite thing
I
that we did today.
I was still-
Everybody else got their turn. What? This is my podcast.
I was still on the ping pong ball that me and Mom like launched across the store, and it got stuck under some game. And I was like, "Mom, I can't get it. Just go, just go, just go." Ow,
did
keep hitting my head on that.
Where did we go to for dinner tonight?
Cheesecake Factory.
I love the cheesecake.
I like the other
Factory.
Cheesecake Factory better.
Yeah.
I
They
didn't
gave me
think
the-
this one was the best.
They gave me the like biggest Oreo I've ever seen. It was like this big.
Dad,
Yeah.
how was your bathroom experience at the Cheesecake Factory?
Oh,
Someone just,
nutty.
someone just,
yeah.
someone just monkeyed it onto the wall.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody. I don't even know. I was impressed 'cause it was
Defecated.
like here's the toilet, right, and then here was the poo on the wall. Like it was.
They would have had to have monkeyed it. Like
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Unless they like.
maybe they had a seizure.
My thought was like maybe they went to wipe and they accidentally got it on their finger, and then they were like, oh! And they like flung and it thunk onto the wall, and then they were just like,
that big of a chunk though.
Yeah, that's a very large chunk.
That's what it was like
Did
though.
they
You
pull
know
it?
that like kind of.
Did you touch it?
No, I didn't touch it. I just looked. I was like, "Ugh,
You
what
just
is
licked
that?"
it?
No, I
My-
looked at it. I just gave it a little
Taste it. Tastes like Red Velvet Extreme.
What if I recognized it? What if I tasted it? It was like Carl, like what? Like I just.
I would expect you to say like a flavor of the cheesecake.
Like walnut,
not a
pecan.
person.
No, but like if it's poo, I mean, I don't know. Like, what if
Okay.
you were a connoisseur? You know, like those people that can sip wine and tell you like what part of the world
Moscato.
it came from, and like the soil it was in, and
Dollar General.
yeah.
I wanna share.
Walmart aisle A7.
I want to share my theory of what happened with the poo thing with the people that are
His
watching
theory.
right now.
Oh,
So
cute.
I think that the person was sitting on the toilet and then he just stood up and he went on the wall.
I personally think they monkeyed it.
Yeah, I think we all get
All
it.
right,
brother.
that's-
We get it,
that's
Monkey
enough
Man.
Personally, I think that they.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay.
Oops.
All right. Keep your butt in the seat. Remember, this is like school. What are we at? Level 1?
Ladies,
No, we're
What is-
not.
I don't know.
all right, Grayson,
I don't remember the levels.
we're about to
but-
get a talking stick.
We're speaking into a microphone, so we're at like
But
level
you keep
3.
okay.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Oh, I was gonna say, what was the best dessert from Cheesecake Factory?
I didn't get one.
My God.
I know you didn't get one, but you usually do.
Okay, if I could give you the best cheesecake recommendation for me, it'd be the ultimate red velvet. That is a 10 out of 10 every time, and their whipped cream is so good, guys.
I know it's the best.
It's
whipped cream.
like-
She took
have
my
you had
whipped
their
cream.
Have you had their peanut butter?
No.
Their peanut butter is like their whipped cream. Like it's like, I don't know. It's like light and fluffy, but super creamy.
Like a
it's,
mousse?
It's delicious.
Like a truffle?
It is
A goose's mousse?
unbelievable.
I'm
Peanut
sorry.
butter mousse.
But I'm telling you, red velvet cheesecake's just amazing. The little white curls.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I'm excited to try mine. I haven't tried it yet. But I got the
Oreo.
salted caramel one, and it's got like a vanilla and blondie or something like that. I was like, oh, sold.
I
Dad, this
saw
looks like
it.
we almost died.
What?
This looks like we almost like
Oh
died.
yeah, because we were in the whitewater
This looks
rafting.
like
Right
almost
next to the interstate.
Yeah.
Grace's bloody like face. Yeah.
I did not expect that.
Ooh,
My
yeah.
shin has still got a scar on it.
I
from-
was fine. My hair was dry. I was good. I doggy paddled
I don't
with it.
know how. I don't know how
Scars
that
stay
happened.
I
I think
li-
you
I
landed
listened.
on me because I went back on Grace, and then
Well,
you, I
Gigi
think
just
you-
Titanicked it and like let go.
Yeah, we were last summer. We did a whitewater rafting trip, and for whatever reason, my 65-year-old father decided that it would be a good idea that we were all intermediate level rafters, even though we've never done it before.
And like put me in the front and with
Of
who was next to me?
you were next to Gigi.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah, no, I was. I was by Gigi, and then I think that Carol was behind you.
Grace was behind me.
Oh, then
Carol
Carol was
was
in the back.
across from.
Carol was in the back flirting with guy with the tiny mustache, probably. But.
I don't know about it. Okay, well, I don't think that was the case at all, Carol, if you're watching.
I love you, Carol. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Carol,
Carol's cool, though. Carol might be like, no, I totally was.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Bob and Laquifa.
Bob and Laquifa, that's right.
why did you
Anyway.
say that, Emma? Why?
It was funny.
Anyway, Grayson, what do you think the best dessert is from the Cheesecake Factory?
Oreo.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
but
necessary.
Not necessary. All right, it hurts people's ears
It's
when you.
Oreo.
There you go. That's better. Thank you.
It is Oreo.
Yes. I'm not a huge Oreo person. I don't
I
like
actually
Oreos.
hate
I think
Oreos.
Oreos are really overrated. They're just like
Yeah.
dry crackers with a little bit of like.
The cookies are okay, but the cream's not.
The cream looks like it's like an antibiotic ointment that just dried in between two.
Hey, okay, I'm sorry.
You know the things you put on the bottom of furniture so they don't scratch the floors? It's like two of those with a little bit of like Aspercream in the middle of it.
Well, okay, if it's a golden Oreo, it's kind of a different story for me. But if it's just a chocolate one, I hate it. It's gross.
Well, that's racist.
Same with
I don't know.
You were about to say Doritos. She hates
I
Doritos.
hate artificial cheese.
Really? I was about to ask, like, what's the best chips?
Not Doritos. Artificial
Doritos.
cheese is disgusting. Top 3 reasons.
You
It-
used to love
Stop.
Cheetos, though.
No, I hate them now. Because
Now.
they're disgusting. They just taste like death, and then they go between your fingers, and then you gotta like wipe them on things.
I think you just don't like having your fingers dirty.
I think I'm just my mother's
That's
daughter.
so weird. No, that's not true at all because I've watched her eat a plate full of bread and then just drag her finger
yeah.
through the crumbs and
Dip it
Hey,
in
it's
butter.
and
bread.
then
It's
do it
bread.
some more.
Take a bite out of
I've
the
seen her
butter.
do that to ketchup. I've seen her do that to butter, to
Well,
syrup,
hey.
to crumbs.
I hate
So-
artificial cheese. It's gross.
Remember when
Okay.
she used
You like
to
macaroni
take
and
a-
cheese.
You're like, yeah, it's the same cheese.
I meant like the dust cheese, like the
That's the
cheese.
same
is-
cheese that you put in the macaroni.
But
that
I
you
can't see that anymore.
You make it.
Actually, she makes it
cheese
usually.
drama. She can't,
She can't do
touch
cheese.
queso cheese with the film
I
on the
know.
top.
It's so
I know.
when it comes out, if it touches me when it's cold.
Remember when she
I almost cried last night begging her to make my cheese for me because
Mommy, help! The cheese is cold.
it was so gross. She's like, you have to learn how to do your own cheese. You're moving out.
Yeah, you only have 4
Yeah.
years left in the house.
Yeah,
Before you know it.
My dogs are coming
you're
out.
like what? 13, 14?
Out.
You're 14.
And then they move
yeah,
up. They move. No, so
Yeah. What are your favorite chips? What are the best chips?
Doritos.
Doritos? What
Yeah,
kind? What kind though? The red bag, like nacho?
I kind of like I don't really know. They're all really good. I like them all.
You don't have a favorite one? Like, do you like the Cool Ranch better or the nacho cheese better?
How
Or do
about
you-
we do a vote? It's between like normal ones and the gray ones, the barbecue ones.
they have barbecue Doritos.
Gray ones.
Yeah.
I think the
And then-
barbecue Doritos are
Okay,
gross.
so
I've never had the gray.
Yes, you
Yeah,
have.
you have.
Oh, I don't know about a gray bag, but barbecue, yes.
Gray bag?
yeah, it was a gray barbecue bag. Okay, so which one?
It's like salt and
I
pepper.
am not a
well,
part of this.
I've never had it, so I can't vote for that
Yes,
one.
you have.
No, I haven't had a
Maybe
gray
it's
bag.
not in a
of
gray
Doritos.
bag. The
Maybe it is. Maybe
the
it was a
Lay's-
limited time thing, but I haven't.
I think we have had a gray bag of Doritos in our household before.
we might have, but I don't remember.
I don't.
Well then,
But anyway, you
Mom
got
gets
your
to vote.
anyway.
It's sour cream and onion. That's the best.
No,
No.
you're all wrong. It's spicy sweet chili
Those are
Doritos.
good as well.
Those are okay. That's
delicious.
the only
But
Dorito that I
That's
like.
the best Dorito flavor. The best chip, the best all over
Wait,
chip,
but can I?
the best chip. Garden salsa sun chips.
you're so.
I
wrong.
agree. Oh my gosh.
Garden
Okay.
salsa
That's
sun
in my
chips.
top 3, but my number 1 of all time is baked Lay's mesquite barbecue.
Ugh.
My
You know how to make you poop, right?
my second best.
It's so good.
The baked chips.
My second favorite
Okay.
is like
Garden salsa.
Does-
chips.
Can you take your knee
Be
out of your
quiet.
shirt, please?
Cheeto Puffs.
Cheeto
Stop. I'm actually
Puffs.
gonna leave. You're disgusting. That is
Do
the
you
most.
suck on them until they get to like mushy and then just swallow them?
Sometimes.
I have
Yeah.
okay. That is the most foul thing I've ever had in my life. I have a phobia because when I was 4 years old, I was having my fox nightmare, okay? And I just
The fox.
I just
Thanks, Nana.
projectile vomited Cheeto Puff juice. And I remember waking up and Todd was like, "I'll save you," and came in there and like wiped up, and I was like, "No, that was my dream. No."
I just remember you throwing up the hot dog in San Diego.
I projectile vomited these little Cheeto Puffs, and I waddled my little self into Mom's room, and I was like, "Mommy, I just threw up." I just threw up, and you were like, "What?" And I was like, "I threw up." Ow.
Tell the people watching about the
hot dog?
How the fox nightmares started.
Or Greyson.
I don't remember how.
All right, here we go.
I think it's because Mom has bright red hair and she was always yelling at you, so you were just dreaming about angry foxes.
Okay,
all
no,
the
wait.
time.
The fox. I remember this dream. Like, okay, I remember.
Everybody.
It was
Here
like
goes 20 minutes.
it
Listen to
was
this.
a 9-week stretch. Every week I would only every week, not every night, every week. I would have a dream about a fox. And I would run to the fox, get behind a log, I would see it, and then I would run, and I would just get away every time. The fox never saw me, okay? The last time, I ran my little butt up to the fox, and it ate me. And that's when I projectile vomited Cheetos. And now I hate them.
Do you also hate foxes?
No, actually, the foxes are really cute. I actually do love foxes.
The fox ate you? So,
Yeah,
I thought there was a rabbit involved.
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Before it ate me, it did eat the rabbit. It ate the rabbit the week before, and that's why I was so sad that I ran up to the fox again, and it was just and it killed me.
Did it make that noise?
Yeah.
Wait, so tell us the full story. Was the rabbit there with you the whole time?
Okay, so the rabbit was my best friend. It was symbolizing Talon, okay, and it always was by my side until one of the last weeks. The fox got the rabbit, and it just and it ate it. Okay, and then I remember the last week I was running up to the fox to tell him that he was wrong, and the fox ate me, and then that's how the story ended.
Wait, so
And it ended with me projectile vomiting Cheetos, which is the point of the story.
So how did
At least I didn't throw up nacho cheese on
I
everybody.
have a lot of questions about this. So how did you and the fox's feud start? At first week?
I don't know.
Your feud. How did your feud
I
begin?
was a little cave girl, okay, and I was exploring, okay, and I probably just watched the Croods or something and thought it was interesting. I was Eep, and I ran. That's what Macy reminds me of is Eep. I don't know why. She just looks like Eep. Does she not?
No,
No.
she doesn't.
We probably shouldn't use other people's names either. What's the best movie of all time?
Oh, you went to a fight you didn't want to be in.
The Mario Bros movie
Oh my
that
God.
we went to see.
I thought you didn't really like that one a whole
The
lot.
best.
What?
Wait, what kind of movie? Are we going Marvel movie of all time? Can we do that? It's hard to decipher the last.
Okay. All right. We can. All right. Well, what? What's wrong?
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Okay, it's really between.
So
It's-
dramatic.
It's between Spider-Man, No Way Home, and Avengers Endgame. Those are my top two.
Yeah.
It's between them because No Way Home is just this amazing cinematic moment where they all come together and you're just like, holy crap, this is amazing, I'm gonna cry. And Endgame is Endgame
yeah.
itself.
I didn't feel
so.
that way.
I liked Civil War.
Oh, it was so good.
I like so my top two are Spider-Man No Way Home and the one where all the Avengers came back
Infinity.
and then
Endgame?
they all
No, Endgame. No,
and,
Infinity War.
and
they
then
come
they
back.
all fought the bad guys.
Or honestly, Guardians of
my
the
favorite.
Galaxy is pretty good too. I will
Yeah, those movies
I haven't
are
seen
good.
it yet. Don't ruin it.
not that one, just the
The
series.
first one.
Yeah.
The
It also has
I
the
just
best.
drank a bunch of sugar.
It also has
the Thor movie that's Love and Thunder. That's a
Ragnarok.
Thor movie.
Okay, I would also say that Guardians of the Galaxy has the best soundtrack in my opinion, for all the movies. I think it does.
Probably.
It has one of
Really?
the best soundtracks.
Probably. When would you say the best era of music is?
Ooh, I don't know.
Like would you say
90s country.
What?
Can I give you a genre?
A genre?
no, the best time.
I
for a
don't
movie.
know, because
okay, think about it in terms of decades. The 60s was Creedence Clearwater Revival and Jimi Hendrix, and the 70s was
When was like
kind of like disco, I think, right? And then the 80s was probably the beginning of like hip hop, and then the 90s was like 80s was probably like
Big hair bands.
there was hair bands and like Metallica and AC/DC
What
and
was,
hard
what was the
rock.
90s?
And then 90s was kind of like pop boy bands.
okay, then I'd have to
And
give it to
then
80s.
Kind of country, I guess, and then the
Very
2000s.
country, and as a matter
When was
of fact-
Radiohead?
No, only at your house.
No,
Because you didn't get any other
Dad.
radio stations.
that's not true.
When was
Your
Radiohead?
your radio station was AM1. That's
No.
what it was. Because you live in a village.
When was
I-
like Radiohead?
You were like the hottest girl in the village, and I swooped in
was.
and took you away.
When was like okay?
You didn't find me in the village.
No, but you would have retreated back there quickly if I hadn't.
I don't know how to put like a music era on that. I guess like, cause I don't know whenever like my music was. It was probably like 2010s, but it's like not like mainstream pop. It would be like indie rock and like indie pop stuff. But like, I would definitely throw in some like 80s hard rock in there. My dream on. I don't know when they came out with that.
I would say it started.
Eminem. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. What was
I'm gonna say it started in like the teens, and then it ended in like 2019.
Okay. Well,
Or, no, it ended in like 2020 because now it's like 2021, 2022, and this year is all like rap stuff. And
I
don't
do
like
love me some Juice World. I will say that.
Didn't he die?
R.I.P. Yeah, that's why I did R.I.P.
I've heard that before.
I would say
Buddy.
I do enjoy. I mean, I don't. My music's so mixed. I don't really know.
Well, you've given lots of answers.
Well, okay, 80s rock, and then like
Yeah.
Two-
You just keep answering.
2010.
It's just like, we got it.
80s rock, and then like 2010. I would say it's the best music era.
Okay.
At least I'm making conversation and like lifting this podcast.
Okay. Oof. This is one, but I'm having trouble wording it correctly. Okay, give me your best guess. All right, best guess. Please just sit still. No noises for a couple seconds.
I don't know if I can do that.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. All right. Give me your best guess. Okay. What is, if you could pick one dead celebrity to haunt somebody and follow them around, who would you pick? What would be the best pairing?
What do you mean?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Can you use it in a sentence? Okay, give me your best guess. All right. If you could pick one dead celebrity, or it doesn't even have to be dead, but if you could just pick one celebrity, any celebrity at all, to haunt somebody you know, what's the best pairing that you would come up with?
Do I say the person's name?
I will never
wanna-
be able to answer this question.
wanna-
What are you
and know
talking
it.
about? What
I'm
are
first
you
one.
talking about?
I'm first
like,
one
I
answer.
need
my
time.
my
Yeah,
You
tell
thought
me,
about
tell me
that.
your
Okay.
answer.
You thought
My-
about this.
one of them would be like if I could send Malcolm X to follow around all day. See? That would be fun. Or I would send Richard Simmons to
He's
follow
alive.
Okay, but that's fine. He can be alive. I would send Richard Simmons to Pawpaw's house to just
My dad?
Yes. Just because when he's sitting there watching his fishing channels, Richard would be standing in front of him like, "Come on, today's the day. You can do it." Like that, like just like jazzercising. You know, and every time he's about to eat something, Richard would just be like, "Come on, we don't need that. We've got exercise or whatever." And he'd be all like sequined shirt. Do you guys even know who Richard Simmons
No
is?
idea.
No.
This is
Oh
funny.
my goodness.
Hold on, I have
you wanna-
something. I know something.
All right, you tell us.
The celebrity,
Yes.
Michael Myers.
Which one is Michael Myers? The
Knife guy who just magically teleports places and just.
Okay, I didn't.
Yep.
I thought. Did you know that the guy who does the voice of Shrek is also named Michael Myers?
That's
why I
goofy.
said.
Yeah, I would send
Oh.
Shrek to follow
Send
people.
Shrek.
Donkey.
Imagine Shrek just following Gigi around at the store.
Onions have layers too. No, those are not.
That's a good accent. That was a good. You were.
Nar, Ema. Hers, Ema.
Hers, Emma.
Hers, Ema.
Ours. It's probably
It's
mine.
probably mine.
Anyway, this is Richard Simmons. This is what he looks like.
Papa would love that.
I know. Just imagine him sitting there and like Richard Simmons is just standing in front of the TV. Nobody else can see him. The boys can't see him. You know, nobody can. And Bubbles just trying to like look past him, and he's standing there. Come on, you can do it. Come on.
My
Today's the
celebrity.
day."
The boys are like, what are you looking
I would
at?
personally,
Nothing.
I would personally send Britney Spears to follow me around all day, just so I could be behind like, ooh baby, baby, with her all day.
Do it again, Brittany. No, I don't want to. Do it again, Brittany.
Do it, or I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
think-
free you.
I wouldn't send like Shrek. I would send the real Michael Myers.
Or like
Is that
Donkey.
the scary one?
Yeah, the scary one.
By the way, just so everyone's aware,
Yeah.
I don't allow
No.
him to watch those movies. But apparently, there are no rules in other
Dude,
houses.
I would
I've
send
never
the guy. I
watched
would
the
send the guy who
movies.
plays Pennywise around because he is like scary.
Yeah, that's
He
pretty
is
terrifying.
scary.
No, just the actor, not Pennywise, the actor.
Oh.
Just out of
Look him
makeup.
up.
Just out of makeup. Just like, hi, I'm Tom. Like, it's just all day long. You're like, oh, gosh. Oh.
What's
Come
the
out of the bathroom. Oh, man, you tell me when you're standing out here.
I would want Neil Patrick Harris to follow me around all day. I love him.
Who's that guy?
An
Count
actor.
Olaf.
Count Olaf. Yeah, Count
The
Olaf.
guy
I was
in
trying to think about it. I was
Smurfs.
like, what would you know him from?
The Smurf guy, the one that great. I don't explain him, but I love him. I'm sweating,
I'm also sweating.
very sweaty.
Yep. These lights say they don't get hot, but they do.
It's a bit heated in here.
No, it's not.
getting a little toasty.
It's not.
It's getting toasty in here.
I can literally see your. I can literally see your sweat, Dad.
Thanks, buddy.
Mom, you've not spoken that much.
I'm not good at questions on the spot.
Am I
And
doing
we know
good?
this.
If you could
sus.
she's sus.
Yes.
She's not sus. She's
Am I
just
doing
shy.
good? Am I doing good?
You're doing great, baby.
Maybe.
Keep going.
Maybe.
If you could just pick one, okay. If you could just let's
Maybe.
simplify it. If you could just pick one celebrity to be your imaginary
Best friend?
imaginary best friend. Nobody else knows you're hanging out with them.
Matthew Gray Goobler. My husband, Dr. Spencer Reed, can follow me around all day. We be besties forever. Goodbye.
Does he have to be Spencer Reed the whole time, or
Yes.
can he be
No,
his
he can.
mom?
He cannot. Well, actually, yeah, he's okay.
I have a new.
I
I had a new imaginary friend that popped up at Papa's house. His name is Michael, and his head is shaped like a lemon.
That's cute.
Wait, like a lemon going like up, or a lemon going to the side?
Side.
Okay, kind of like
And
a football shape.
He always wears like these cool headphones, but they're orange.
Can I just?
And they're just really
he
wide
wears-
because he's got a big
He wears
head.
a ninja suit.
So he's Stewie.
He wears a ninja suit, and he has a red belt and like black suit, and he likes skateboarding.
Is his head like an actual lemon, or is it just shaped
It's-
like a...
It's shaped like a lemon.
If you
And his skin is yellow.
Does he have a nose?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
If
don't
he
think
falls
so.
off of his skateboard, does he bleed lemon juice?
He hasn't ever fallen off of a skateboard.
Oh.
Well, not that I know of, because I've only known him for like a day or two.
Next time he shows up, you should ask him.
Can I ask a question?
He's
Yes.
literally right
I
there.
feel so privileged. Okay, if you could,
Riding a
if you
skateboard.
could choose an entire TV show cast to follow you around all day, who would it be? Can you guys take a guess what I'm gonna say?
What, the stupid
Criminal
show?
Minds.
The stupid show? The Outer Banks?
No, the entire Criminal Minds cast.
Guess where Snickerdoodle is?
I'd be right there with you. Only if
Well, all you gotta do- all you gotta
Morgan
do-
was back.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, no. Okay, if what's his name? Shamar
Moore.
Moore. If he's there, I'm good.
Yeah.
Guys, guess
And
what?
Chocolate
Garcia.
Thunder. Oh my gosh.
Guys, guess what?
Yes. Oh, I want the whole. Oh my gosh. Yes. And if Gideon comes back, I want him too.
Guess where
Mandy Patkin.
Guess where Snickerdoodle is? She's sitting on my
in a-
lap.
She's
She's whatting on your lap?
She's sitting on my lap.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it too. I was like,
We've been
did
working on that.
not
He says he
say
doesn't
it.
say that, but he does.
No, I
He
don't.
does.
But
I've heard
I
him.
just
No.
I didn't
I've
ever
heard
get to
him.
answer the
I
question.
know, and I would love for
before.
you to answer, but we had to go
I
on
did
to a.
not.
I know.
She agreed with me though.
They are.
Grayson, let mom answer.
That's possible.
Oh, it would be Reba. It would be Reba, and we would. Does he love you so hard? I do both parts.
Matthew Gray Goobler can be my bestie all day. We
But
hang
nobody
out.
else would be able to see her.
I don't care.
My
I
favorite.
could see her.
I don't need to share. She's just for me.
I would like.
Then no one would interrupt us.
My favorite YouTuber.
Yeah, people could still see you.
Well, maybe I
They'd
wouldn't
just be like, Kelly, who are you talking
No,
to?
I'd have her come over.
You'd be like,
What do you mean?
"Hey,
you'd
your
have
mom
her-
chance
At our
fans and don't
I know,
let
and I would
me
walk
know."
in the room and be like, who are you talking to?
I'd say, mind your business.
I would have Matthew Ray Goobler
would-
with me all day, and we would hang out and eat grapes. That's what we would do.
I would say.
Special.
And we'd read his book.
I would say my favorite YouTuber.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Lanky Box.
Yeah, Lanky Box. His name is Adam.
So your name is Adam and everything we do. Had a moment there. I'm sorry. Did you see that? Oh my gosh.
He's not very smart.
Or I would have Reese Witherspoon
I'm sorry.
or
if you're
Jennifer
watching
Coolidge.
this.
Fat Amy.
What's the
Fat
best?
Amy.
Stop
That's my
yelling.
answer.
Stop yelling.
I'm
Stop
sorry.
yelling.
She's not fat anymore.
Yeah, she's skinny.
Skinny Amy.
And it was actually
Fat Patricia.
Okay, well I would have I'd have the entire Pitch Perfect cast.
Whee!
I'm great right now, guys. I could do this.
I
all.
know. You're.
I'm enjoying this. I
If
could do
I
another
was sitting-
episode.
If I was sitting on the couch, I could do fine.
I looked.
Oh please, you would be like bouncing and jumping and doing.
I
all
will
kinds
totally
Yeah,
come back
that's what
for
I
another
do.
episode. It's great.
Yeah,
I would
too.
like to do one with just the two of us, and then one
Just
of
the
just.
two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
You got a fast car.
What's the
Fast
okay?
enough
What
so
is
we can drive
the
away.
what is the best skill that you could have to prove that you're a classy person? Like, what's a classy skill?
What's classy mean?
Just like
Run into this so many.
I'm learning, Emma.
I feel like say anything to
No.
you.
yeah.
She hit her head on the microphone again.
Yeah.
I feel
So.
like if I could like if you can like go if,
What does classy mean?
Classy would be like what does classy mean, Mom? Classy is just like
Not trashy.
not trashy. Like, you know how
modest is
sometimes
hottest.
what?
Said modest is hottest, like that motto.
I would show off
Is
my
that
best.
your motto?
Okay, that
Yeah.
wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. That
Look
wasn't
into the camera so she can see it later.
that wasn't the question, but okay.
But you brought it
Yeah,
up.
you
You
did.
brought it up. What are you talking about?
He asked what classy was, so I said modest is hottest. That's the motto they use.
So
My
do you think you're
No.
trashy?
That's I think the
I did
fact
not say I was trashy. If I'm trashy and I came out of you,
No. I do not dress like you, child.
I dress like every other child at my school.
Yeah.
Not for
that's
church.
Not for church, yeah, not for church.
Not for church.
I actually look nice at church, Mom. I think I look pretty nice.
Sometimes.
I thought I looked pretty nice that one time when I
you
wore
do.
that one
You
time.
do. You
Last
do.
week
I don't
you
think.
looked
Hey.
Last
This
week
is-
you looked
hey,
nice.
Hey,
not
we're
attack
not
on Emma.
kicking Emma.
Yes,
All
it's
right.
not
We're
attack on
we're
Emma
gonna-
time.
We're not gonna attack Emma right now.
Well,
When is attack on Emma?
She was
time?
enjoying it, so
I just thought that was a bit ironic.
Dad, you said
Modest is hottest. Yeah, I mean,
You said this.
I think I'm pretty modest right now.
I don't know. I saw that video my mom sent to me of us dancing at the bowling alley, and I was like, like I guess I hadn't really looked at you, but you were dancing, and I was like, what? Whose child is this?
Oh, dang it, my mountain there.
What?
My mountain there.
Next question, please.
What's?
I don't
what
think you
about
need.
under?
I left
He
it
left
there.
it. Well, you couldn't
and I
take
I thought you
didn't.
left it.
I didn't drink
Child.
it all.
We left that building 7 hours ago, and you just now are like, Mom, a Mountain Dew. Like, what? They're not even open anymore.
I know. They close at like 8:30.
like I was just like, the
Mountain
one
Dew.
that got away.
I wanted the
Johnny
viewers
York, my
to.
Johnny
I wanted the viewers to hear that.
What's the best ice cream flavor?
Cookie dough.
It's either. Okay.
Came out of her.
I have plushies.
Lean back, lean back, lean back.
I have plushies that are Rocky and Foxy, and Rocky.
Why is this ice cream related?
Yeah.
Rocky loves Rocky Road ice cream.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
But
so
do you think that's the best
my-
flavor?
Roxy and Foxy.
I think it's Rocky, and you know it.
Don't.
And
Don't
also,
test it.
yeah, I like Rocky Road ice cream, and I like mint chocolate chip, and I like
Yeah, but which one's the best?
birthday cake.
Which one's the best?
No cotton candy.
Which one's the best?
All
Is there
three.
sugar in it?
All three of
Then,
them.
yeah. No, you can't. No. Best means best.
One.
means
All three.
one above the rest. The best. That's the whole point. You can't have three bests at something. That's not the way it works. Somebody's at
means
the
that-
top of the pyramid.
So I had to pick between you two. Like, who's the best parent?
Oh, I know it's mom. I know it's mom. She's gonna leave for 2 weeks, and we might die. I don't.
We're gonna be at Paul's house and Grace's most of the time. I think we're good. Okay, where is the ice cream in this question?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I do have the game.
Okay.
But it's not-
Okay,
it's-
I've decided. I've decided which one. I've decided which one.
What?
All three.
Oh my god!
Personally, the best
You
is
can't have all three.
anything
Yes, I
with
can.
chocolate and brownies
If I
or
want
cookie
to.
dough.
No,
So Rocky
chocolate and
Road ice
brownie
cream.
is not. I'm not.
So Rocky Road ice cream.
I could have just said vanilla right now, but I said chocolate brownie, and you're judging me right now?
Yeah, I kind of am because that's a whack choice.
Who are
Sit
you?
back.
Don't judge people for what they like. That's a life lesson.
I am,
People that that are watching this.
I am judging
That's a
Dad
life lesson.
so hard right now for judging my brownie choice.
Yep.
For
Yep.
judging your brownie choice. It's not good. It's too much.
Being racist
You
right
get
now?
like a couple bites into it, and then you're just like, oh. Vanilla. It's just vanilla. Vanilla is the best ice
underrated.
cream flavor. It's the classic.
Well, that's racist.
Okay.
No, it is. No, it is.
Popped that out for the Oreos earlier.
Yeah. Well, you like
At
golden
the
Oreos
beginning-
over. That is racist.
You like vanilla over chocolate.
At the beginning,
That's the Kelso in
at the
you.
beginning, you said that there is no best to anything. It's just your opinion. What
But,
is
it,
the
but it
best?
still
Yeah.
has to be it still has to be
Gotcha.
a choice. You still
Gotcha.
have to make a choice. You
Gotcha.
can't make 17 choices.
Yes,
I
you
can make
can.
3 though. Like,
No, you can't.
Yes,
It's
I
not the way
can.
it works.
I like Rocky Road ice cream,
Okay, it's Mom's
cotton
turn.
candy,
You've never
and
even
mint chocolate chip.
You've
Mom
never
gets no
eaten.
turns.
You've never eaten Rocky Road ice cream.
Not true.
You've never eat. You don't like cotton candy.
Yes, I do.
You always let it melt and then you never
I
finish
do.
it. I have bought you 70% of all ice cream that you've ever eaten in your life, child, and I have watched my money just get flushed down the drain in this melted
Mom's
puddle
turn.
of milk and sprinkles
No.
that I throw into a trash can and get attacked by bees because you didn't want to eat your ice cream, and then you spill the other half of it
Hey.
down your shirt. I know exactly.
That was
You're-
when I was like
You're not
3.
as unfortunate as those poor people at Margaritaville.
That was
Or
when
was
I
that
was
where
like
we were?
What if they watch this?
Those random people.
We apologize. They're at Grace at the top of their list.
If you were in
Stop.
buddy.
What is your deal?
It's just wider.
We were
But
we were
why? Is it the
distracted.
I know. It's all the sugar.
Stop, hold on.
Stop.
We were
stop.
distracted by the lady on a bikini on a fish hook.
Yes. If you've never
Oh, she
been,
was on a fish hook.
yeah, she was.
And then she was like dunked into some margarita. Papa was loving it.
She was in a giant fish hook, and then she was carried up to the top of the volcano, and then she slid down slid down the water slide into the giant margarita.
He knows exactly what
and
happened.
then they blended it. Okay,
Exactly
and
what
then
happened.
they dipped the fish egg back in and pulled her out again. And while that was happening and everybody was looking this way,
Our sweet little acid reflux baby.
And the 6-year-old.
projectile vomited nasty formula all over this table. Because you guys were up on like a little ledge, and then he went over the ledge
Whoa.
onto these people's giant
It wasn't on
order
their
of
nachos. It was
I
just
swear
on the
it was
table.
on their nachos. I swear to you. I swear to you it was on the nachos. But it was
This is about
milky.
me
It was a
right
milky
now.
shot. I can see you telling the camera, but I watched it with my eyes, woman. It looked like a slightly off-color sour cream just landed on top of this giant pizza platter of nachos. And we all immediately looked at each other and just turned around and walked away.
Looking back, why were we there with a 6-year-old and a baby?
I have been waiting my turn to speak, and I do it every time. And then somebody swoops in.
Like me.
All right,
You
it's
gotta-
Mom's turn.
Like you.
You gotta
And
be
you.
aggressive.
Yeah, be like me.
Be aggressive.
I'm trying not to interrupt you.
B-E-A-G-G.
Okay,
Oh,
Kim,
yes,
go
yes,
ahead.
yes.
What's your favorite
No,
ice cream
they
flavor?
stole it. Well, I was going to talk about ice cream. I was going to talk about the baby formula.
Okay, we'll talk about
Well,
it.
no,
later.
it's past. Just continue.
I didn't even have.
Be aggressive.
not
Be-
pass.
I didn't
Yeah.
even have milk because I'm allergic.
B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-G.
I had to have this special
Stop.
formula.
We're not
or
cheering.
whatever.
Yeah, we're not cheering. That's not what we're doing.
Ah,
What are you doing?
do my thing.
Four more.
I know that one is the
I
best
want to
cheer,
say, if Lanky Box watches this,
though. B-O-S-S,
I'm sorry,
B-O-S-S,
Justin, for
boss.
saying that you weren't my favorite. You and Adam are my favorite. So,
Or
Okay.
go, get him, get him. Beat him. Ooh,
it's not cheer time, Emma.
it is.
You can cheer in high school.
I'm
But
sorry.
it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, it's the same cheers.
They're taking away all the
We could-
good
there's one of those
cheers.
make some noise
Nobody cares.
for the boys.
No, that doesn't sound as catchy.
It is catchy.
What would be the best way to hide a body?
That's no.
Are we not? Am I not allowed to ask the
Can
children
I
that?
answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you have an answer.
All right.
What Criminal Minds episode are you going to get this from?
Okay, so you need a couple trash bags. Okay, I've seen this happen. They didn't find the prints. You either need to burn it or dissolve it, because if you just if you do burn it, you have to wait till everything's gone, get the bones, and then you gotta hide those bones, dissolve them, put them in acid to where like there's no DNA or anything left on them, and then you just like destroy, because they can take stuff off the bones and they know what's on the bones.
Is this the barrel episode?
All of this graphic, horrifying detail is coming from the girl that's like, the cheese is cold.
Yeah.
Mom, heat up the cheese.
Mommy. I know.
Mommy, help.
I can't touch the
How?
cheese.
How?
I know.
How would you hide a body, buddy?
So I would,
Pretty good hiding spot, those woods right here.
I would. What the?
What do you think these pictures of? This is where I've hid the body. This is where all my victims are.
The police watching this right now.
You've never oofed anybody.
I've never oofed anybody.
That's
good.
what I say.
Okay. What's
Okay.
your answer, though?
You burn them in a fire and then you bury their ashes in your backyard. and then you plant a tree where their ashes are.
That's pretty
So
smart.
that nobody would, yeah. So no one would suspect that.
Call it the Giving Tree.
No, that
That's a good movie. That's the Giving Tree. That was.
How would you hide a body?
I wouldn't. I would tell on y'all.
The
I
giving
know.
tree.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom is such a narc.
I would go to
She's-
jail.
The giving
I would
tree.
not.
You would go to jail?
Yeah, if I ever harmed anyone, I would go right down
gosh.
and tell what I did.
Oh, no.
I'd go see Father Randy first, and then I would go to jail and tell him, this is what happened.
This is what happened. This is exactly what happened. I watch enough true crime to know I'm not going to get away with it. I just want to confess. Yeah. I'm not going to tell you
I would
how
go to
I would do
confession.
it because I
Have you-
actually have a really good
Tell
way.
us.
No, I'm not going to teach my children how to hide a body. But I just wanted to see what you guys thought.
When I come back, will
These
you
people
tell
are
me?
gonna think. These people watching
When
are
it's
gonna
just
think
me.
we're murderers.
I tell you what, if you get married, then I'll tell you. No, stop. If you can hear it, so can everyone else.
These are really nice
You should
microphones.
put like a number up on the screen every time he does this, and you have to tell him
Counter.
you can hear it. Everyone can hear it.
Okay, just sit still. Sit still. We're
I don't
almost
wanna.
done. I promise you we're almost done.
How long has it been?
It's been 55 minutes.
minutes.
Yes.
Sit down.
What the?
Can we make this 2 hours? I'm really enjoying this. Maybe they can leave and it can be just me and Dad.
Which
No.
Wait, can we
which
actually do that? Can they leave after this and we can record our own episode?
Where do you suggest we go, child?
There's plenty of things to do out there. It's a really cool building.
No, you can come back another time.
what are you talking about? We are in the middle of the forest right now.
Let's do like an
Yeah,
hour.
what the?
Let's do it like an hour.
I made friends with
and
the
four-
beds.
Like an hour, like a 2-hour podcast.
I made friends with the bears. So, Gerald back there is my buddy.
I made friends
Gerald?
with the nature trees.
I would name. Okay, if you had a bear, what would you name it?
Well, you named it Barry.
I would name my bear Gerald.
I would name it First
Do you
Bear.
remember the time Freddie threw up on Barry and
Yes.
we were like, well, I guess we gotta get rid of it, and you were just like, no, like you just
Even though I didn't sleep with it for like a while, and then I just discovered it one day, and I was like,
yeah, it was under your bed.
"This is my new best friend."
That was crazy because your Barry lasted for 8
This is
9
my new berry.
years. Oh my gosh.
I live in this.
Oh my gosh.
That's your new
You,
berry.
you love him. Just,
You got it yesterday?
Yeah.
yeah, I do live in this. I've worn it so many times. You love him.
Was it yesterday?
Yes, and you didn't wear it all day today. You
I took it off for like a minute though.
She wore it because I didn't have anything warm to wear in the
But I had it with me.
game place.
okay.
If you had to pick an everyday outfit, what would it be?
I don't know, jeans and a t-shirt maybe? Shorts.
But what if you like get wet? And, like, you
Shorts.
chafe.
Shorts and
What
a
if you have a
t-shirt.
fancy wedding to go to?
Shorts and a t-shirt.
I would be
What if
wearing.
you see you can't do that because you would never get to go to like a nice restaurant or a
A tuxedo.
like a you see, and you can't pick a tuxedo because then you could never work
Can't-
out
yeah.
or play basketball or
I would wear Mom's green T-shirt that I love, and then I would wear my Nike leggings.
the big green t-shirt.
Nike.
No, Natalie has that, and
Why?
because she
We
needed
love Natalie.
she needed something to wear when she was helping me rip up our carpet. She got overheated.
that I was supposed to be doing, but
Yeah,
Natalie, that t-shirt.
it's coming back. She said she was gonna wash it and give it back to me.
It's
Hey,
important.
Mom, look.
barking. They're out. Grayson's
Don't
toast.
rip holes in your socks.
It was already there.
No, but I watched you start to do it on the other one. He's just sitting
My
there
coffee's
like,
ready. My coffee's ready.
if he doesn't, well, I don't understand. All day you have been in the worst mood, and now you're just like,
Because we're in front of a camera, so
Yeah.
it's better.
he's just on.
I
Just
I
made
like
for
being
show
in-
business.
I like.
I
being in
actually can I
camera.
get a podcast? Like I actually
I'm
want a
gonna
podcast.
be a YouTuber when
I would
grow
be
up.
I would be so good at it.
No, you would not.
I think me
You couldn't even do your auditions.
No, you couldn't. You would neuld do your. We did acting.
Dad.
Do you remember?
But hold-
and you
Dad?
just like every time
No.
I'd be like, Emma, no, you shush. You shush, because you're gonna hear it and the world's gonna hear it. So you can go back to listen to it whenever you need a reminder. But you wanted to do acting, and that was cool, but it was also very expensive. And you were like, I promise, I love it, I love it. I'm never gonna want to do anything else. This is it forever. And you did one audition, and Disney was like, you actually have some talent. We'd like to see some more. And then you were like, nah.
they
and that was
never
it.
Emailed
You-
us.
Because every audition, every tape we would send them afterwards, you'd be like, hi, I'm Emma, I'm from Missouri, and this is my audition tape. Oreos. Hey, where's the cream
It
filling?
was Hostess Cupcakes.
Oh yeah, that was it. And
That
you would-
wasn't for Disney though.
and this was your audition tape. You'd be like, Emma Rueseler, Images Agency, St. Louis, Missouri. And you'd be like, hey, where's the cream filling? Oreo, that's the stuff. Or whatever. It was so bad.
Okay, hey, hold on. I did not mean a podcast right now. I mean me and my bestie. When we turn 18, we get our own little studio and we just talk. It's called, all right, here we go. In about 4 years, y'all are going to get We Hate Everything with Emma and so-and-so. And we're going to do it together.
So-and-so.
And we're going to bring people on and we're going to talk about all the controversial topics. Like, do penguins fly? Do chickens fly? Does asparagus actually make your pee smell bad?
It does.
Well, you know what? Is artificial cheese
All of
good?
these things are very, like, quick Google.
Yeah, you just Google
You
it.
can just be like, do penguins fly? Nope, they slide. Do
I
chickens fly? Nope,
I
they
would talk
glide.
about a lot other controversial topics, but there are a child here, and I don't have ideas yet. So I'm talking about chickens and penguins.
Okay, Dad, I have a question for you, and this is actually important compared to can chickens glide or can penguins fly. We all know penguins can't fly.
I didn't until like 5 minutes ago.
What did you just say?
I didn't know we could find like 30
What
seconds
Olympic
ago.
sport would you be best at?
I've known that since I was born,
Is
Emma.
cheerleading an option?
Okay, my question is, when I grow up, since
Ignores.
I want to do YouTube, if I still am going to do it, can I use this as like my studio to edit stuff?
Sure, but
Okay, I'll answer that question.
Woo.
I think I'd be pretty decent at swimming.
I think we'd have to live in St. Louis for both of you to use this studio.
Well,
yeah.
So,
I might lit.
or do I get to stay at the house all by myself?
I might-
And you guys come up here.
Guys,
We could just move up here. That'd be fine.
When I graduate.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is whenever I graduate and move out of the house, I'm going to be a YouTuber. So I could live in St. Louis and use this studio until I get like some money, and then I can buy a house, like a better house, and move where I want to go, and then I can get a better studio.
Yeah.
That's my technique.
That's the start of a plan.
Yep.
I'll give you that.
Yep.
Right, Mom?
Now that's the stuff.
I'm planning it when I'm
Hostess.
like 8 years old.
Hey,
Almost.
where's the cream filling? Now that's the stuff. Hostess. What are you doing?
She's like,
You're like scraping your eye. You're like, no one's
I'm
paid
not-
attention to
I'm
me
not.
in a while.
Okay, what I'm doing is I'm looking through because it looks kind of cool. Like it looks like a little like gold ball, like a sun.
hey,
So it's pretty cool,
Dad.
actually. I'm enjoying this.
Hey, Dad. What if
Okay.
someone was just like,
What Olympic sport
Oh.
would you be best at?
Swimming,
None of them.
logging. Is
You
logging?
can't have none of them. You have
I'm
to
not.
pick one.
I'm not
If they
sporty.
were like, Kelly, hurry.
And I don't watch the Olympics.
We were playing ping pong earlier.
Gymnastics. I can do
We were playing like ping
cartwheels.
pong earlier. She goes, I'm not sporty. And
I'm
we're playing ping pong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys lost the ball.
I would
She
be
lost the
good
ball.
at like,
You launched it. What do you mean I lost it? And then I went to catch it. Get it, Emma. And I
I think
shot
you
it.
could do the horses. If
The
they were like,
horses.
Kelly, we need someone to come and ride the
Some
horses.
candles, burning
You'd be like,
some
okay.
records.
I'd be good
Sure.
at,
Is
I
basketball?
I could bond with some horses.
yeah, is basketball
like-
an Olympic sport?
I mean, I wouldn't,
yes,
but they would.
basketball is an
Well, then
Olympic
I would play basketball, or I would do like the balance beam.
The balance. Oh, yeah, that would be pretty
That
good.
or basketball, because
What about
I
tumbling?
love basketball.
You've done years of tumbling. That's
I'm not a tumbler. I'm a stunter. I'm a good base.
She's a cheerleader.
I'm not good at tumbling, but I am good at basing.
Cheer.
And actually being like sharp and
It's
stuff.
cheer. You would be cheer.
But I
You
can
could also. What if you had to do the
Cheers.
Winter Games? What if you do the Winter Olympics?
for other different ones, yeah. What's in the Winter Olympics?
I don't.
Just like ice skating,
I
and
used to love watching ice skating.
yeah.
I was amazing
the-
at that.
'Cause
I
of the
was
sparkly dresses and the cool music.
I was
Except
elite.
you would have just been out there instead of skating. You would have been singing
Yeah,
in your sparkly dress.
I would have twirled.
I was such a talented skater. when we
Not
went.
in ice skates.
Such a talented skater. when we went.
Were you though?
Baby deer.
Baby
Did you hear that?
Remember that one guy that like came flying next to us and just
When you took me
Hey,
out,
Michael.
remember the little short guy that I had to keep like hiking myself up on? He was like, use my knee.
Yeah.
Use my knee.
Use my knee. Yeah, I remember that.
It's like,
Use
come
my
on.
knee. Come on, push off the knee.
and then Grayson puked everywhere.
Yeah, he immediately hit his head and then was like, and just threw up like everywhere. We're
fun,
like,
though.
oh, he might be concussed. Let's go.
I had so much fun.
Okay.
Crossing.
Just
Remember
sleep it
that
off,
like
buddy. Sleep
turkey
it off.
bowling they had going on? like took
Oh,
a
yeah,
turkey.
they had frozen turkeys you could slide across the ice
It was so fun.
to knock over the pins.
Turkey bowling.
I don't recall.
You don't remember that?
No, I was busy trying to keep them on their feet.
Trying to keep them alive.
Hey, that one guy was really helpful. I did really like him. He's like, use my name, come on.
I
Nate.
got really nice pictures of you, though. That was kind of cool.
I have great pictures from that.
Okay, I have a question. What was everybody's imaginary friend growing up?
Her name was
Scratchy.
Rebecca.
Yeah, Scratchy.
Scratchy in the closet.
She's told me that story, and it's so creepy.
Scratchy's terrifying.
Remember when we were at Popo's house, and this paper popped out of the thing, and it was like Bank the 10th, and there
Yeah,
was
Popo printed something and it scared the crap out of all of us.
the thing. There was no paper in there.
We always make a joke because me, Landon, and Peyton have the same imaginary friend as a kid. His name is Scratchy and he lives in the closet. And we always make jokes that Scratchy is like the things happening. We're like, oh, it was Scratchy. We had Braid. I had them convinced that Michael Jackson was living in the house for a while.
You had me
He was.
convinced that like
Yeah.
3 years.
No, he totally thought that Michael Jackson was a ghost. Like, I walked around the house and go, hee hee, like randomly.
That would be a terrifying ghost if you're a child. Like top 5 scariest ghosts of all time. If you're a small boy, and you just hear like that, and you're walking, I'd be like, ah.
I did it one time. I told him, I was like, yeah, Michael Jackson, he's a ghost. He's a ghost here. He's living here. I told Grayson, and then I remember walking around one time, and I went, hee hee. And he was like, guys, what was that? Or I just like knock on things or like make noises. I think I did one time. I think I did just beat it, like in like the bathroom while he was showering. I went, just beat it. Scared the crap out of him. So funny. I told him I think I told you 2 months ago that it wasn't real. It was recent.
It was not 2 months ago. That was like 2 years ago.
No, it was like
He's gonna
summer.
bust out the exact date and time if you keep trying him.
Yeah, because
I told Brayden 2 months ago it wasn't real. Like I knew that. I was like, no.
What was the
Emma. I can remember what day that was.
Okay, you're right.
What year that was and what time that was.
Okay.
You got a
What's the best way to tell somebody's a bad person?
If they're being mean.
You're a bad person. You suck.
No, not the best way to tell them they're a bad person. What's the best way to tell if they're a bad person? By seeing their behavior, or so what's something that somebody can do to show you that they're a bad person? You're a bad
I've seen
person.
lots of this at my school, and it's happened to me. Beating people up.
I don't think you've ever gotten beat up, buddy.
Let me think.
Well, people have sent people to beat me up.
You're getting jumped at
What?
school.
What?
At
You guys
school.
got hired enforcers to come in
I don't
and
know. I don't know.
rough you up a little bit?
Like, these people, this person just came up to me like, go get him, and I'm just kind of running away. I'm hiding behind the rock wall. They just go, wait, tackle me.
Okay, I don't think that's really. I don't think you understand the concept of getting beat up.
And they kept punching me and kicking me, and
I don't think that's true.
I got
What's the
scratch
best way to
marks.
tell if you've got stretch marks?
Well, that was like a year ago,
I
so
don't think you know what that means.
not now.
Stretch marks are not
Scratch.
They don't go
The
away.
best-
scratch.
The
That
best-
makes
Okay,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
The best way to tell someone's a bad person
They
is
beat me up and gave me stretch marks.
What do you
That's just enforcers for some second grader.
like
Teddy says hello, and then they gave me stretch marks. It's all over my sides.
Squid Game enforcers go.
the best.
I can say that you two beat me up and gave me stretch marks.
That's true.
I think that if you were one of those people who in the hallway just hit a locker or screech, you are a foul human being. I won't even hide that. If you are walking through the hallway just banging on lockers, you suck. I don't like you.
If you let your dog poop in my yard,
A lot of
Don't
the
do
times
that.
when you there's certain kids I've got in mind right now, but if you just walk through the hallway, bang, I want to kick you. I want to put my foot between your legs and watch you fall. I really want to.
If you litter,
that's what I was gonna say.
if you
You
litter,
know how much trash I pick up in the field?
or and you guys know this is my big one,
Yes.
if you don't take back your shopping cart.
Oh my gosh,
If
it's
you
gonna be
don't
so
put
And
it
if you
away.
take up more than one space,
Oh.
Sometimes in the hallway, I'll just like bark at one person, and then the whole class will be like, "What was that?" They'll
But
be like,
yeah, if you're
it was
barking-
a dog, I bet.
If you're walking through the hallways banging on lockers, I want to trip you. Or if you're one of those kids who thinks you're better than everyone else and you can just shove your way through. Little.
Don't say a name.
No, I'm not saying yeah. I'm thinking of like a grade. The grade below me, little children, y'all thinking you're higher than me, coming into my gym in the morning and telling me I have a story.
Coming
You know,
into
No.
your gym in the morning. What's the best holiday?
Christmas.
4th of July.
No, Christmas, not Christmas.
4th of July.
It's never Christmas.
It's 4th of July.
You're a Grinch at Christmas.
I'm not a Grinch. I just think that Christmas
Slight
needs to
Scrooge.
respect its boundaries.
Slight Scrooge.
Well, you hate Christmas.
Hey,
you know what I
me
do
and
hate?
Dad
I
have
hate
been-
having the Christmas tree up until March. That's what I hate. Because you guys started on November 1st. You start putting it up.
That's not true.
Every year it gets moved forward and forward and forward. It starts going up. The day after Halloween, everybody's like, "Oh, it's Christmas time. Oh, it's Christmas
It's the
time.
day
Oh,
after
it's Christmas
Thanksgiving."
time." That's when I make you guys do it. But you've been doing it earlier and earlier every year.
I'm a bulldog.
4th of July is the best holiday by far for me.
What do you think the best holiday is?
It's Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day.
No, it can only
Best.
be one.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with
no.
Arbor Day. That's pretty great.
No, I want to choose
Groundhog Day.
Well, that's not the you're cheating. That's not how it
Mother's
works.
Day, Father's Day, my birthday, and Emma's birthday.
My birthdays are pretty cool, guys. I won't lie about that.
You won't ever invite me to them.
You came to the one last time.
No, I didn't. You
I'll be
forced me to go to
complete-
Gigi and Papa's.
I'll be alone on Father's Day this year.
I'll FaceTime you.
I'll be driving.
Will you actually?
I'll be flying.
Yeah, but everybody will be there to greet you as soon as you're there. I'll be driving.
I'll FaceTime you.
Shout out prom night at Third Coast Comedy Club, June 18th.
Oh, you're even wearing the shirt.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, I didn't even think about it. Why do you say July 4th is the best?
Because it's July 4th and that's the best holiday.
She likes
That's not a good answer.
I think that the fireworks and I think it's just like it's just a fun holiday for me. I don't know why I just
My
love it.
ears scratches so
And it has the cutest pictures. So
Oops.
and you enjoy it.
It has the
and
cutest pictures.
like when you take pictures, too, it's like the little fireworks.
Oopsies.
What's the best vacation we've ever been on?
I thought that's the best way to make someone cry.
It says it was the best way to make you cry, but I changed it at the last second. I was like, why don't I just?
I want to do that question.
All right, well, what's the best way to make you cry?
I don't know. Actually, someone go.
Onions.
I know what makes Dad cry.
Onions.
Everything.
I know Homeward Bound.
What?
Dad's cry is Homeward Bound.
Oh.
I can't not cry at Homeward Bound.
The best
I know.
You
way.
made fun of me.
Hold
you made
on.
fun of me when we were dating because I said that I can't watch Homeward Bound or I'll cry. And you're like, you're ridiculous. And then you watched it and you texted me and you were like, you're right. I bawled my eyes out. I can't leave Freddie behind.
Yeah, because it made me think about leaving Freddie behind. And it was like, no, there's no way.
Okay.
The way to make me cry is
Yeah,
to
but
turn on 5 Feet Apart. That movie makes me bawl my eyes out.
Okay, guys. I
That, or to slightly raise your voice at me, I lose it.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
Raise an
Well,
eyebrow
actually-
at
Grayson.
you.
Just give you a stern look
Okay,
and you will.
It's just
Flare a
I
nostril.
don't like being yelled at. It hurts my heart.
yeah, that's the
like
best
it.
way to make me cry.
Yeah, you cried.
Also,
Quite
um,
Someone
I know
blinks
the
at
best
you.
way to make Dad cry.
Homeward Bound.
People watching this, I know what it is. Butterflies.
Butterflies and gremlins.
Yep, butterflies and gremlins.
I don't like butterflies.
Furbies might make me cry.
About time.
He
I-
hates
I,
butterflies.
Oof.
He hates
About
it so
time.
much.
About time wrecks me.
So much.
Yeah.
It destroys me every time. It's
Hello? Testing, test. Ah.
I really like this chair.
This is a couch.
Same difference. I like the furniture setup. It's pretty nice. And these microphones. I really want these. Can you put these in your will?
In my will?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm 33. Why do I have a will? I'm not.
Can
old
you
enough.
put it in your will when you get one?
Get one.
And mom's
Yes,
35.
you will get one microphone
Okay.
when I die.
And mom's
And the
35.
can I have the
Why do you feel the need to keep repeating that?
Yeah,
Can I
why
have-
are you yelling it into a microphone?
Can I have the podcast too? Can I take it
Because
over?
nobody heard me.
It's not the family business.
Everyone heard you. Everyone.
Dad, it could be the
Well,
family
nobody was
business.
responding.
Yeah, because we don't want to acknowledge it. Because Mom doesn't want people to know how old she is.
I don't really care.
When somebody doesn't respond, to something I say, I just keep repeating.
And that's really annoying. And that's how you're gonna get beat up.
Well, you
That would make me.
What's the best
Trip you.
vacation we've ever been on?
Yeah, that was the question, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Texas.
Vegas.
Texas?
Vegas. I love
No,
Vegas.
Florida.
Which
Florida.
time? Because you went
Ooh.
twice.
Ooh, oh no! Now you brought up Disney. Disney was really cool though.
Disney
Yeah,
was.
except you got.
Except I had to leave early.
You had Disney Light. Yeah.
I'm so
Sorry.
sad.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. We never should have
We
sent
did
you
double
back.
Disney.
I was
and
so mad at you guys. Like,
Honestly,
It was
and
too
I
much.
and I
It was way
got
too
dumped.
Way too much.
but then you got right back together.
True. Yeah, I got dumped and I got back together. It's okay.
But the only thing
Yeah.
you really missed out on was Avatar.
Yeah.
That was the
And
best.
they feel the need to bring it up at least
because it
every
was the
48
best
hours.
ride.
It was the best ride
When
ever.
we bring
Ever.
You missed it. It was so cool.
when we bring that up, when we bring
We
that
got
up,
Hey,
Fast
the
Pass. We got to
Simpsons
go.
ride was pretty great, and Splash Mountain.
We redid the Simpsons ride.
and
Did we
it
tell
wasn't.
you that? And it wasn't
They,
that much
we
fun.
didn't sit. We had to be like
The
center.
the first time we did it, we were dead center, but the second time we did it, we were
You
way
could
off on the
see.
sides, and it was like
was not
it
anywhere
didn't
near
feel
as
real
realistic.
at all. And
Well, I love Splash Mountain. I was so scared of it, but I loved it. Splash Mountain
remember when we did the
or Thunder
Simpsons
Mountain.
ride?
It was pretty cool.
but yes, we
Disney.
just talked about that.
The what?
The Simpsons ride.
Thunder Mountain was pretty cool too.
That,
What?
that was
what-
at Universal.
Yeah, I was at Universal.
I thought you were talking about the Avatar ride. Just talking about the Avatar ride makes me think about my chest hurting.
I was about to say, I'm
Yeah.
surprised you hadn't brought it up sooner.
I was
it
not
was
there
not
for this.
bad. It was
hurt.
so much fun, and you was just slightly uncomfortable for you, and you were like,
I loved it. I loved it, but it was pressing my.
it crushed my chest.
Yeah, it was hurting. I was 5 years old and I was smushed.
Hey,
Okay.
you know what was also pretty cool?
5-year-olds are sensitive.
You know what was also
That
pretty
was
Whenever we
two
got on the motorcycles today and it
years
felt like we were on the
ago.
Avatar ride for a second, that's what Mom was gonna say.
That was 2 years ago.
In case
Dad.
anyone was wondering.
2 years
Hey,
ago.
hey, the Gringotts ride at Harry Potter World was so cool.
Yeah, that one was pretty cool.
Actually,
And even
Is that the one I did or did not ride?
No, you did it.
Okay.
that one?
No.
that
There
was
were-
pretty cool
You
too.
didn't ride the Hogwarts.
That was awesome.
Yeah, Emma and I did that, and Grayson was like,
Bless you.
nope, no. And then
But like the Gringotts one.
and then they put you in like the crying baby room,
So I could switch.
so you could switch with me
But
when
they
I
didn't
got
tell
off.
you.
But they didn't tell me that, so you and I just got off the ride and walked out. We're like, okay, Mom and Grayson should be here any minute, and then it took 10 minutes for us to find each other, and all of our phones and stuff were locked up, and it was
couldn't get the locker
so
open.
stressful. And then
And-
Grayson was screaming his eyes out because he was like, I don't want to go on the ride. And we're like, we're not putting you on the ride.
And then we lost the Universal tickets,
But the Gringotts ride, back to that,
so we couldn't ride the
was
train.
also the train was really cool though when we did go on it.
no, we did ride the train.
We did, but we had to get our tickets reissued.
That picture of me on the Gringotts ride, I am so sweaty. Like I'm like
We
reflecting.
were all so sweaty.
I'm just
We
like,
were all
Mom was like,
so
smile,
hot.
and I was like,
I love the green
but the Gringotts ride was really cool because like even leading up to going into it, the hallways were so cool and everything. Like, and they were like, it was a story. It was really fun.
I loved it when like they zapped you, and then also
You would have loved the ride me and Dad went on. It was so fun.
my other
Mom
favorite.
would've loved it too.
My absolute favorite
the
was when the
Avatar.
car was just like this and it went. Yeah.
Or that one ride.
I would hold on to Dad's arm. I would be like,
What was that one ride called? The
I would-
Buckbeak ride.
What?
The Buckbeak one. The guy.
Oh, yeah,
That was pretty
Hagrid's,
cool, yeah.
whatever.
"What are you gonna say, Dad?"
We didn't go on the
I
one
was just
Hagrid
going to talk
ride.
about how we were going to go on the Aerosmith Rock and Roll roller coaster, and we were all set to do it, and then Mom's like, this goes upside down, I'm not doing it, and then one by one, you all just dropped on me like flies. And you were like, go ahead. go ahead, go do it. You can go do it by yourself. I'm like, I'm not going to ride a ride by myself. And you were like, I don't trust anything that goes upside down. Anything that goes upside down.
Oh
A month later, a month later,
I
no,
had to.
a month later, I took you to Disney World, child. A month later, you go to Homecomers and you get on a ride built by someone who quit school after 5th grade. It's held together with duct tape, paper clips, and chewing gum, and that goes upside down. You're like, nah, that's pretty fine.
It
Hey,
spins so
hey.
fast and goes upside down like.
No. All right. I spilled water on my friend, and she said, "You're going on this ride. I don't care." It was actually really fun, and he still had like 3 teeth, so I think he was pretty educated. He had 3 teeth, and he goes, "Ready?" And he let us go like 6 times without even tickets because no one else wanted to ride it.
Without even tickets.
I liked Colorado.
Yes.
Both times, yeah.
I liked the first time better.
I like the second time better because I don't remember the first
But the second time was really fun. I think whitewater rafting was so fun because it's just like the memories. The car ride back was so funny. Like we were all just
That was my favorite.
Grace was
the,
sitting there like.
the car ride back from whitewater rafting, and we were
No
just
one was-
screaming
nobody-
with laughter. Just everyone's trying to tell their version of the story that happened to everyone in the car, and we all had a different version. Like, no. But Gigi just fell back and did this and did it.
It was so funny. It was like the funny, and then we got back to tell the story, and Bill, everyone was great, and then me and Bill were just like, we're good, and he starts like limping, and I was like, oh no, and I was like, I'm fine.
Well, I thought I was fine. I thought I broke my thumb because my thumb got hit on a rock and it hurt really bad. And I was like, oh, I think I broke my thumb. And then we get back to where you take off your wetsuit, and I took my wetsuit off, and my shin's just gushing blood, and I was like, oh, I wonder what that's about. And everybody starts coming over, and they're like, hey, man, are you all right? I'm like, oh, yeah, it's just a cut. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a cut. Blah, 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 blah. And then it got infected.
And then we're like lying to the people. Where you were like, you're 9th grade, 10th grade, 9th grade.
She's 14.
She's 14.
14.
She's 14.
Maybe just 13.
Yeah, no, she's 14. We did that everywhere we went because
On
we
the
weren't
boat.
sure where we
Like,
were
no,
supposed
she
to
doesn't
lie
have
about
to be
things.
that age here.
Yeah. They were like, how old is she? And we were like, 14, 13, 14.
How old are you?
And you were like, I'm 14. Like, you're great at lying to us for whatever reason, but when it comes to lying to strangers, you're like, no, I could never.
Our river guide was the best.
I don't know about that.
I loved him. He was so nice and cute. But he was the best. He was so great.
Yeah, right after he dumped us all.
He didn't dump us. He was like, to
No,
left.
he literally called it a dump truck. He's like, hey, we dump trucked. Means I stay in and everybody else flips out. That's kind of cool. He's like, that rarely happens. And I was like, you shouldn't. Why are you happy about this, man? Like, you lost all the passengers.
Well, I was sitting on that rock, and that lady was like, come get in my boat. And I was like, and all these teenagers were just judging me, and I went and sat on the back of her boat, and then we almost flipped in that one.
But did chipmunks eat from your hand?
No, Mom fed a chipmunk
Yeah,
like
I
a Disney
know.
princess.
Cute.
What were you going to say?
I heard that apparently Colorado was in the sky, so it's supposed to be a lot colder, and there's ground above it that like holds up Colorado, so that makes it
It's a higher altitude.
it's. Landon was talking to me about that the other day.
I had one of the best naps of my life in Colorado. I had the oxygen machine in, and I was out for like 6 hours.
I don't know. I think that I also liked the first trip better
Yeah.
because we didn't get sick.
Yeah, we
For
got
whatever
sick.
reason,
we
the
were-
second time we
I
had
felt so bad.
altitude sickness. I was like super
Yeah.
swollen and.
But
it
the first trip
weird.
was fun though, because we had like everyone was there. It was fun.
There was Dirty Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys like the donuts in Colorado?
I don't remember the
Those
donut.
Yeah, I don't
tasted
remember.
amazing.
I don't remember the donuts. Does anybody else?
Jen.
What's the best way to relax after a long day?
With a goose on my lap.
A goose?
A goose is moved.
I'm gonna say get Foxy and Rocky and get my dino blanket and another blanket to cover my feet and then another blanket to cover on top of the dinosaur blanket.
That seems like a lot of blankets.
And then
It's a cape, really.
And then you go onto the couch and just lay down with Foxy and Rocky.
The couch.
Just
My spot on the couch.
Yep.
My spot is the best spot. Everybody knows my spot's the best spot.
Mom's spot's
Okay,
pretty
Dad.
good,
You've
though.
been moving in on my spot, and don't think I haven't
Okay, Dad.
noticed.
She's
and-
in your spot all
My
the time.
my
I know.
moo is in your spot. My baby's in your spot all the time.
So
And
Your
I go-
baby.
This poor moon.
Dad,
Must be
This
lovely.
poor Moo's had the worst life and the worst
She's probably getting
haircut.
beat
Dad.
up right now.
Dad,
You butchered that cat.
She's beautiful.
You just
She is my chunky
destroyed
monkey
her.
Well,
baby.
tell this one to brush her hair so she doesn't get mats
She's my chunky monkey baby.
Dad,
who you
Two-
don't take
My
care
little,
of.
my little booger.
the last 2 couches, I've sat right there. Like that last one, the last couch that we had, I sat right there. The brown couch that is at Popo's currently,
That needs to be
I
in the
sat-
trash.
I sat
That's
right
disgusting.
there where you sleep. I sat right there in that little corner.
Well,
And
Why are you looking
I
at me?
have claimed that for my spot.
too bad, because everybody knows that's my spot. And I'm going to start grabbing people by the ankles and pull
Okay.
them off the couch.
Okay, that's my mouse. I bought it for you.
Oh.
Oh, in my face. You did. Shout out Christmas present, what, 2022?
Yeah,
21?
no, 21.
I want this microphone. Like this
We
is such,
have heard.
I could like sing. I could like sing into this and everything. Be like,
Yep, it works for voices. That's what it's for.
Stop.
What's the best way to ruin your day?
Do it. Dad knows how to answer this. Dad knows how to answer this.
the best way to ruin my day
Us.
is
No.
Dad's
the best
answer
way.
is
The
us.
best way to ruin my day is just, we go like an entire day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you come into school, and my friends are not waiting for me by the bus stores like they're supposed to be doing. That makes my day 10 times
They're
worse.
supposed to be.
They always are.
They track each other.
On our Life 360, we're supposed to stand by the door and wait there. They never do because somebody likes to leave. Your all's favorite. She always suggests they leave. Okay?
She doesn't have patience.
She really
She
does.
gets excited.
She's my.
At
Why? Hold on.
I'm talking to Dad.
I'm talking. Mom,
I can talk to Dad if I
you love her more than you love me.
That's not true.
Are you sure about that?
I lightly tap the back of her head and you go, don't hit her.
You straight up kicked your one friend onto the ground at your birthday party.
Yeah.
And then she sat on the ground and looked me dead in the eyes and went,
You should have seen what I did to him in the car.
who have you raised?
Like Eva?
And I was like, and you were just sitting there like,
I was peeing.
you were Emma amphetamine. You were.
You were.
Okay, and then
She grabbed the whole
I
table
did it.
with
I did it
her-
in the car too. To that, it felt so bad.
You pushed
I
her out of the
completely
car.
like donkey kicked my one friend. He was sitting in the middle of like he wouldn't sit by like, and he was sitting in the middle of the car, and I just donkey kicked him. I didn't mean to hurt him. I kicked him, and he turned and he was like, and then I picked up Grayson's like flip flop and just because he turned. I was like hitting him in the back of the head with it because he kept doing something. I don't know what he was doing, but then he turns around at the last second, and I'm like going for it, and it just in the head. He looked so offended.
Was it P or O?
It was P. He looked so offended. He was like, you're taking these.
Was it P or O?
Oh yeah, I remember.
He took his shoes
We
and
can't
just hid
say
them.
the real names.
I didn't crack your code fast enough, I guess. But I was like, what? What is it? I was like, who's Peter O? And
I said P or O.
I know, but I couldn't.
I was having a grand old time in there. He was dying. He was getting really annoyed at you though.
Oh, it's your
All right.
boyfriend.
Grayson, what's the best way to ruin your day?
My whole class to get sweaty because then they'll just go up to people and rub it on people. They'll just be like,
I don't like second graders. It's
Ew.
disgusting.
it's so weird. And then they'll get a drink of water and then just flick it on people
that's
everywhere.
really gross. But I was that kid.
everywhere, everywhere. And then people will just be like, "Ew, you're sweating so much."
I'm sitting here saying that's disgusting, but I was that kid. I was the kid who like picked my boogers and wiped on people's chairs. That was me.
Are you?
I would like.
Shout out to those people.
I would
I'm
like
so
intentionally
sorry. So sorry she did that.
I remember one time in like
you.
first grade, I walked past my teacher's desk and intentionally farted because she like had
That's from you.
she like
No, it's not.
I crop dusted this first grade teacher. Like she was sitting at her desk typing up a
What are
little
you
thing.
talking about?
And it was because she gave me on a 1 on one of my assignments, and I usually got 4, so I was very offended. And I walked past her, I crop dust her, and she's like, "What is that? What is
That's-
that?"
Why are you denying
I can't
it?
believe that nobody heard it because I've.
It was silent. It was deadly, but it was
You-
silent.
You can.
Did your classmates be like, oh?
I told them I was gonna do it. I was like, I'm gonna go crop dust her. I'm gonna go do it, and I did it. And
Why do you
everyone
say
smelled
she
it.
gets that from me?
'Cause
That's like your favorite thing to do to people.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You come
if
that
they're
one
not-
guy that like
You
crop
crop them
dusted
on, you're
it.
like-
The guy that like
I don't
cropped.
crop dust, Mom.
The one
Yes.
guy that cropped.
No.
Hello.
Getting handsy over there.
Yeah.
I've done it like 5 times in this video.
The one guy that we were in the line at the agency.
Yes.
The guy that crop dusted us.
Yes.
What?
What?
There was an old guy in front of us.
Yeah, he crop dusted us.
He was, I mean, it was very tight in there, and
He was
yeah,
ripping
he
it.
Did. He must have been nervous.
Wow.
He was like-
very nervous.
This is my big break. Just his stomach's like.
He was going. He was holding his headshot, and he was just like practicing his lines. He was like, just crop dusting us as he like practiced. It was funny.
Emma, so tell one of those stories
My
that you told
pranking
us
stories.
at Paul's, like that when we were in the basement telling scary
Okay,
stories.
the prank question. I have been pranked was
The best prank that somebody's pulled on you.
I have to give it to Paw. He
He put
mac and cheese, freaking orange juice, okay? Yeah, okay, so he poured out the orange juice into a container, and he put the mac and cheese packet in water, okay? And he even took the time to, like, mix it. So it looked like orange juice, and I pull it out, my merry little butt in the morning. I was so excited, and I pour my orange juice, I take a sip of it, spit it, and I'm like, ugh! I get to hear Papa laughing in the living room. And I mean, okay, fair, I did put shaving cream in his hair dryer, and he got it in his hair. It was hilarious. It was very funny. But he thought it was hilarious that he just mac and cheesed me, and I almost cried. I was
That's
so
why
mad.
you don't like fake cheese.
Yeah, because trauma.
That's why. We've
That's
just
when it
learned
changed.
something about you.
Trauma. It was
on the 4th of July, I know a prank for you.
When I was
So
in
sad.
when I was in the Marines, we did a long hike one day in boot camp, and you're not allowed to spit on the ground in boot camp, which is so weird because you can do it everywhere else. But I had a really bad like cold and like a lot of snot, and I was coughing up like green like snot. But you're not allowed to spit, right? But you can't just hold it in your mouth. So I would get one of my canteens and I would just spit it into the canteen. And then at the end of the hike, I would have like a pretty full canteen of just like phlegm and stuff.
cute, Dad.
And I had it, and I had my canteen, and I was drinking my water, and my buddy was like, "Dude, I'm so thirsty," and without thinking about it, I reached and grabbed the canteen and threw it to him, and he unscrewed it and pulled it back, and I watched, because he did like this, because he's like, "Why isn't it coming out?" And he like started to shake it, and he went on his face, a big like green loogie from my chest infection, and he was like, he just started like dry heaving, and all the drill instructors were like, what is wrong with you? What are you doing? He was like, he was just kept doing that over and over again, and I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Wait, are you still friends with them?
I remember him. We don't talk.
No.
Why not?
It's just, you get old, buddy, and then you stop talking to some of these people. Plus, that was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago.
No, you were in the Marines for 7 years, and now
6.
But it wasn't 7 years ago.
No, that was like
you were in
like
it for 7
it would've
years.
I
been
was
like-
in it for 6.
Wouldn't it have been like 14 years then? Because we moved here 7 years ago. So it would have had to been like.
No, it was 12 years ago, it would have been, or no, 13 years ago, because it would have been 2010.
Oh, well, I was close.
13 years ago was 2010. Is that a little wild to you?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wasn't even born then, so
I was.
I wasn't alive. You were only a year old.
What's the best pizza topping?
Pineapple.
You've never eaten a pineapple
Yes,
pizza
I have.
in your life.
We've gotten one, a pineapple and Canadian bacon. It's amazing.
Okay.
Have you ever seen her eat a pineapple pizza?
They had one. They had some at school.
honestly-
You're just.
Honestly,
I'm not in middle school. They
honestly,
had it.
I'm gonna say either the buffalo thing or sausage. Both of them.
Buffalo
Sausage
chicken?
and Canadian bacon.
Or sausage. Both of them.
I'm gonna start.
You can't have both. Pick one.
What about both of them on pizza?
I am gonna have an uprising in the comments from that station.
What
What's-
about not
statement?
yelling?
Like I
Yeah.
could have
I'm not yelling.
putting 2 toppings on pizza counts, so that would count as 1.
Yeah, but
So-
I'm gonna start an uprising in the comments from saying pineapple on pizza is good.
What do you think the
You know
best
what?
pizza topping
You know
is?
what?
No, people.
Emma.
But pineapple on pizza can be done right, but most of the time it's pretty garbage. Like some places
comments.
will do it well, and some places you're like, this is disgusting. Like Domino's.
My
is
middle
gross.
school cafeteria did it pretty well.
Emma, if you say that, you know how you hate Preston?
Sure, yeah.
He's gonna respond to that and be like, "Yeah, that's true. Pineapple
Wait,
on pizza is the best."
Who is this? And
It's a YouTuber.
Yeah,
okay. It's
She
not somebody you
hates
go to
him.
school with.
so much.
Okay.
So weird.
So long as it's not somebody you go to school with, because I don't need you cyberbullying someone I've never even met, and that's what takes me down is the
Someone's
art-
mom.
Yeah,
There's your way to.
the school board.
Bethany.
puts a cease and desist on my podcast.
Samantha.
Best pizza topping?
Depends on where you get it from.
Domino's.
Poop.
No.
Domino's
Well,
would
okay,
be
well, what's the best?
chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, that is a really good. That's the good option. That's
I
the
like
only saving
heart.
grace about Domino's.
What about
is
emo?
that-
Remember when we got that Spider-Man pizza box?
Pepperoni. They're not gross.
Emo's sausage pizza is the best.
It's
Remember for-
terrible. It's so bad. And you know the
I-
great thing about emo sausage pizza is that the day after, buddy, stop. The day after you eat emo sausage pizza, everything else in your fridge is gonna smell like emo sausage pizza because it just infects
That's poly
everything.
eyes.
And
I feel like.
emos.
Well, I come from a family that thinks Olive Garden is fancy, so I know.
No, you don't.
That's just you.
That's just
I
you.
come from a mindset that thinks
Don't drag us down. We are not trash. You. That is you.
I'm not trash.
You think Olive Garden is fancy.
I did think Olive.
That's trash. I'm so sorry. I've tried so many times to take you out to a nice Italian meal. The Olive Garden is garbage. Ask anybody. It's like the Taco Bell of Italian food.
That margarita though.
Yeah, Italian margarita.
Their
That's
breadsticks.
how authentic it is.
Those breadsticks are amazing, though.
It was delicious.
They weren't even that good the last time we went.
No,
The
The salad
breadsticks
was-
were
I didn't
off.
care about the breadsticks.
I don't
no.
even know what you
I
guys
remember-
are talking about.
I
Olive
remember-
Garden.
Olive Garden.
I remember
Yeah, just-
multiple people
Olive Garden
saying,
sucks.
Yeah, it's bad. What, babe?
Well, actually, they do have kind of.
Speak.
Fazoli's. They said Fazoli's was better. They had better
Fazoli's
breadsticks
amazing.
than Olive Garden.
Yeah, Fazoli's
The
amazing.
only thing I really like from there is they're like
we should get some Fazoli's.
mozzarella sticks, like those mozzarella sticks that are like rectangle shaped.
Like the kind we got tonight.
Yeah.
Those were really good. Those like fell apart in your mouth.
Yep.
I think those Buffalo Blasters, whatever those were called.
I love
amazing.
those. Emma was like, "Those are so
But
spicy. We don't have that
I
taste."
said the sauce was spicy. I didn't say the thing was spicy. The sauce.
Yeah, and then but it didn't stop you from drenching it.
It was. I like.
You like tasted a little bit, and you're like, "Oh, it's spicy," and then immediately just doused your chicken in it, and then you're like, "Oh, it's so spicy." Like,
It was really good
no
though. I
kidding.
liked it.
And then you went,
Like it was really spicy, but I did like it.
"Oh, spicy." Like, oh, spicy.
Which country has the best food? Is it okay? So like, what culture has the best food? I guess I should say. What culture has the best food? So like Chinese food,
no.
Mexican,
No.
Italian, American, which is like burgers and fries and stuff.
No, that's
Italian.
actually European.
What else is
In my
They
opinion,
created fries,
in my opinion, I
pasta, pizza, waffles, and fries.
I definitely.
Who did this?
Europe, they created it.
It's in the YouTube video.
I'm sorry.
Italian.
that they sing.
Italian
Pasta.
is my answer. Italian. Pasta.
Yep.
Bread.
Pizza.
Italian.
Italian.
Really?
That's what I
Italian?
would say.
Be an
Well,
American.
I would say that I like Mexican, but it's probably not an authentic Mexican because do they have the cheese dip in
Yeah.
Mexico? They didn't have it in California,
I know.
and they are much closer to Mexico.
Oh,
I'm
Grayson's
so
over here like
surprised.
America.
I'm so surprised that you actually moved to California with me after finding out there was no cheese.
It's so hard.
But
But your dear, dear mother sent me the cheese,
She would just buy
dry ice.
cheese and a crock pot, and you would just.
Well, she didn't send me a crock pot, but she
But
did.
you had one. You had the little white one.
Yeah. She,
Okay,
she sent me the cheese.
I have a question for everybody. So, depending on like your hair color, so like
I would say Chinese.
if you would be an animal, it would depend on like your hair color. Like what would it be? Dad and like
What?
I
If
think
you, if you were an animal, depending on your hair color, what would it be?
or like
A tiger.
Dad has no. You would be
a fox
I would be a fox.
or a red panda.
I'd want to be a tiger. I would be a red
you'd be a
panda.
chicken.
Oh my gosh.
No.
They have those little things in the.
A gobbler? You think I have a gobbler?
Personally,
Dad would be a werewolf.
I would want to be an otter.
Dad's a werewolf.
You would not be a otter.
A whale? Were you going for a whale there?
No, I wasn't.
I'm blonde.
Otter.
I'm blonde, so I don't really.
You're not really blonde. You're kind of brunette.
I'm blonde and brown.
You would be
Sure.
you'd be a groundhog.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see your shadow
Be
and
an
go back
earthworm.
inside and be like, winter.
No, that's Emma. She's like time to sleep all day and all night.
You do have a cave.
Yes, yes, you do.
You do have a cave.
Guys, this is true.
You go back in there with your moo, and you're just like,
True.
It's actually a really nice place. We eat nachos in there and have fun. We eat nachos and watch Criminal Minds together.
Where do you get nachos from? Your
what's the best restaurant you've ever been
okay.
to?
Best?
I want to answer.
Can
my
I say?
question.
Can I?
Answer your question. and
I
then-
I think I would be like a spider, cause like because
Never
like,
seen a spider your color.
like brown spiders.
A brown recluse?
Yeah.
Yeah, Landon, every one time we were sitting in Paul's house and he was like, brown recluses they aren't venomous, they just eat away your skin until you die. And I was like, thanks, Grayson. Anyway, best restaurant?
Yeah, best restaurant you've ever been to.
Can I say Angelo's?
Yeah, you can say
Angelo's, man.
Best restaurant?
Oh, dude, I
Like-
did love Angela.
Yeah, Angelo's is great.
I'm gonna say
It
like that
was.
you can eat in at or you can drive through, or both.
Or In and
Whichever.
Out. I could say In and
It's
Out.
your opinion.
Ooh,
I wish we had an In and Out.
No, I'm good.
I'm gonna
It's overrated.
say
What was the name of that place we went by Goose's Pet Smart?
you guys are gonna say no to this. Wait, no.
It was Italian.
Yeah.
Change it.
It was two.
Two guys.
Was it two guys? I thought it was
I
just
thought-
two initials, like P and J's or something.
No.
I don't know.
TJ's.
TJ's is delicious.
TJ's is pretty good. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We should have gone there tonight.
I thought about it the other day
Ooh,
when we were up here.
maybe we can hit it on the way home tomorrow.
I thought we had to be home early.
I don't know what time. Well, we did, but it's also 1 a.m. right
Is it
now,
really?
and we're just.
We could just
Oh,
drive home
Dad.
after this.
Can we do that? Is that an option? I
Oh,
actually would.
Dad,
I would totally be down
um,
with driving home after this.
To answer my
I
question,
guess.
you're a werewolf.
Wait, are we? Can
I'm
we?
aware.
Can we actually do that?
Yeah, you have so much hair,
Thank you, buddy.
I love your. It's majestic, Dad.
and you have brown hair.
It's amazing. I love your
Thank
beard.
you.
He has
everybody.
red in his beard.
I know.
I have red hair, it's
Mom's
fine.
taking root in me. All the time she's like, hold on. And then she'll reach over and she'll pluck one out and it'll be bright red. Just like her hair.
I have
She
red.
infected you.
Yeah, she did.
Maybe I should
Maybe you should what?
love you.
Maybe you should what? Maybe you should what, babe?
She's kissed you so many times that
Maybe
you have
you
red
should
hairs in
what,
your beard.
babe?
Maybe we should drive home.
Can we actually do that though? Is everyone okay with that driving home after this?
No.
If that's what everybody wants to do, but I need coffee, and
We can go make coffees.
I guess that's it. I guess that's the only thing I would need. If we can pack up,
I actually want
I'd
to
like to
with
eat my
myself.
dessert if that's okay. I
Well,
haven't
we
done-
can spoon feed it to you on the way
Mom,
home.
the question is, would you like to
She would sleep so much better.
drive home?
I don't care.
Just say yes.
Sure.
I don't really.
All right, so we're driving home.
Okay, it's 1 o'clock in the morning,
well-
but yeah, well, it's a 2-hour drive.
I just wanna go
No.
home. I just want to drive home.
No, we shouldn't, because then Dad wouldn't get any sleep and it wouldn't be fair to him.
I'm sure it's fine, but I do have to drive back up here tomorrow anyway. So,
I don't think that's fair to you.
buddy, life is not fair. That is
Reach.
a constant.
Guys, why don't we just stay?
Because you've had it so hard, little orphan Annie.
Why don't we just stay so that it would make it easier for Dad?
But it won't be easier trying to get everybody up in the morning, too. After this, if we just drive home, what is your go-to ruin a photo face?
So, what's the best way to ruin a photo?
Yeah.
I always blink.
Mom.
My go-to face is like,
It doesn't matter. Mom takes great photos, but she'll make you delete all of them and be like, nope, that's not my good side. That's not my best side. Even though her face is symmetrical
And
and
perfect.
completely the same
My
on both
lateral
sides.
incisors,
Like
they're not
this.
equal.
Nobody knows what that is.
Grayson, your go-to face is this. No, yeah.
Yeah, Grayson started doing the, like, you'll make a, you try
Dad, what's your go-to face?
I don't know, to ruin a photo,
Yeah.
it's usually just my face. So every time I've taken a photo recently, people are just like, "Oh, what's wrong, man?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm really happy.
Twinning.
It's just the way my face
Have you
looks."
seen the picture from the escape room? I'm like,
Emma, look.
I can't smile.
I've had professional photos taken of me while I'm on stage, and it just looks like I'm like about to cry every single time. Like, just my face is just perpetually tired.
What kind of like comedian would you say like
Yes.
like if you could take like a comedian, who would you say you're most like? Like
He's like Adam Sandler.
Chris Porter, Gabriel Iglesias.
Chris Pratt.
No, I think Chris Porter is definitely a huge. When I first started, he was like who I wanted to be.
He's funny.
His special Ugly and Angry makes me laugh so much.
That
I've
killed
seen
me.
seen it 15 times and it still makes me laugh. But I like his facial expressions. I like that he's kind of like his voice is similar to mine. Like, it doesn't go up and down a whole lot, like not a lot of inflection. And he's kind of like this is just my face, And that's, I don't know. I liked that a lot.
That was our
But
first
I
conversation.
also, I don't know. I really don't like cuss. I don't like to cuss on stage. So I've been trying to be clean. So in that way, I kind of like Nate Bargatze.
Mhm.
So I guess if I could try to be a combination of the two of them, that would be,
They're both really funny.
yeah. But that's why, but I can't let you, this is why I never let you guys listen to this podcast, is because just because I'm clean doesn't mean anybody else is clean. And it really bothers me sometimes because I want to ask like fun questions and people always take it dirty and just get gross with stuff. And then I'm like, dude, now my parents won't listen. My kids can't listen. I can't show my in-laws. I can't show this person. But I also believe that it's not my job to tell people what they can and can't say. So
Yeah, they're in your nature.
I
zone.
invited you to come on. I want you to be yourself. If being yourself is dirty, then that's who you are, But it's not how I choose to live my life, but I can't stop you from living yours, That's kind of my opinion on it. at the moment.
I was gonna say
That's a good
our
opinion.
first comedy special we watched together was the Chris Porter one.
Mm-hmm.
He's hilarious.
Mhm.
I thought it was so funny.
All right, I'm gonna ask 2 more questions and then we will get out of here.
Are we leaving?
Then trek on home, everybody.
Or are we going back to
We'll
the
discuss that after.
We'll discuss that off camera.
Yes.
'Cause the world doesn't need to know our plans.
Mm-hmm.
If animals could give massages, which one would give the best massage?
Moo.
Goose.
What?
My moo baby.
Your moo would be a terrible masseuse.
She'd be like,
Yes.
shut up.
Justice
A
Mass.
beaver.
Moose.
Can I
Massages me
say a passed
every
away
night.
animal? Mister would give the best.
Dad, a beaver. Because it would just go.
The best snuggles.
I think that big tail.
It's like pukes
Yeah.
on your face.
It would be good. That big tail would be good at
Like a
like
beaver and an otter.
on your back, just them
roll
slapping
into
your.
it.
Yeah.
No.
Like a beaver or an otter, because like a beaver could go.
Well,
with his teeth. Or
what
like
would be your
slap it.
answer?
I don't. We were talking about Freddie,
I know.
and
Puking in my mouth.
he didn't puke in your mouth. No, he didn't. He
No.
puked in your bed, and you rolled over into it.
Stop! You're gonna make me cry.
Reconnect.
Okay. What animal would give the best massage?
I said, Augustus Moose.
But
A
what?
beaver or
Okay.
an otter.
Other animals.
Okay,
than
other animals.
I said an octopus. It's got suction cups
Like
and
different
8
modes.
arms. It would be like, hey, I'm gonna work on your neck, your back, your legs, and your
Butt
Arms.
cheeks.
arms or whatever, all at the same time, and it's all like that. The suction cups, and you'd be like, oh my goodness, this is such a deep massage, and it would just like
Some kind of bear.
a bear.
Some kind of bear.
Those
with
little
big
minnows that, like-
old paws,
Minnows give really good massages.
and they're big.
What about a koala? They could just like walk
Sure.
around on
It
your
would
back.
stab you like a kangaroo. Just
I liked his answer with the beaver because the tail would be
Or
a
like,
nice
or
slap.
like his back could be like a drill. It could be like.
that would really hurt.
Yeah, I think that would hurt.
Like a little massage gun.
Yeah. If you understand like beaver, you could be like.
If you understood
Stop.
beaver.
Yeah, if you understood beaver, you could be like, okay, so I don't want you to do it this hard, but I want you to do it this hard because it might hurt me.
Mode 2,
So-
please.
Just do it. Just
My
do it like
entire
this.
life, I've been trying to understand beaver, son.
It's a hard practice. It's kind of like French, actually,
Yeah.
the language.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking French next year.
Okay.
Next question.
Speaking,
Bonjour.
that
Bonjour.
actually is a good segue into our last question, my second to last question, which
Bonjour,
is,
Bibi.
if animals could talk, which one would have the best conversation skills?
Benny.
Who would you have the best conversations with if an animal could talk?
Our animals?
No, just
Oh,
in the wild.
can I say our animals?
You can say our animals.
Okay.
I would love to talk to Benny for a little bit.
Oh, he's such a
For a little
buddy.
bit, but I think he would get kind of annoying after a while. But I would definitely want to talk to Goose.
For sure.
I don't talk to
A
Just
Zeke.
to know
giraffe.
what she's actually saying, because she does talk.
No, a fox and a rock.
I would really want to talk to Zeke.
Oh, well, Rock,
Foxy and rock.
He would have. He would have.
sit back. If you are in front of the microphone, no one can hear you. That's why I
Yeah.
keep telling you to sit back.
I want to talk
But-
to.
A rock is not an animal, so that doesn't count.
I would
Well,
want
fox.
to talk to Zeke because like he would have the best things to say.
I want to talk to
He'd be
Foxy.
like, "Are we there yet? We're doing that." My
She's a
Moo.
fox.
I feel like Moo would say one word and then she'd just not talk to you, just to be mad at you. She'd be like, "Shut up."
She's a one-word moo. Meh.
2
Man.
word, maybe
Food.
2 or 3.
Yeah, food.
2, 3, 4.
Filet mignon,
2,
please.
3, 4.
Food.
Well done.
That's how she talks
3,
too.
4.
Food.
She'd be like, "Filet mignon,
that's
well
exactly-
done."
Food.
Meh.
She'd be like a Kardashian. I feel like she'd be like Kim. She'd be like, "Oh my gosh, my diamond earring."
Meh.
Benny would be
She won't
Mexican.
come out of her.
She'd be in air conditioning saying one word
Before
at a time.
you just butchered her and hacked her to bits or whatever, she was so jet black that like when she would sit in your room and the lights were off, you could only just see these 2 glowing little eyes, and then every now and then a mouth would appear out of nothing. And
Oh my gosh. You haven't been in the dark whenever she's laying in her tower and she just swats at you. Like it'll be like 5:30. I woke up one time. I walked past it. She swats at me and scared the crap. I fell.
You need to find her rope. her string.
Yeah.
Her moose string.
I'll give her a shoestring.
No, you need to find her moose.
Moose
string.
string.
Moose strings and shoestrings.
Okay, so what's your last question?
All right, the last question that I always ask every guest. Before we go, I want to thank everybody for doing it. I love you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Love you too.
I like how only Grayson said it back. But no, it's all right. It's okay. Yeah, I told I did an episode with Gigi, and the last thing I said
That
was
part fun.
I was like, "Oh, thanks, Gigi. I love you," and she goes, "That's nice," and that was the end of the episode. I'm just like, oh, okay. The last question that I ask everybody when they come on is, what is the best way to improve this podcast? What are some things I can do to tweak it, make it better?
Bring me on it more. This is fun.
Um,
I enjoy this.
maybe expand your office or get a little more outside decoration.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put the grass down, so hopefully that helps make it look a little bit more.
Oh, I want to see the
Outdoor.
grass now.
That'll stimulate
Well, it's
my
in the
feet.
back
Somewhere
corner,
to put
man.
my feet.
You've had them on my chair for.
Yeah, but I'd rather have something right
For the
here.
last 2 hours.
Yeah, but
Mom.
not a lot of. Well,
Literally
okay.
2 hours.
All right.
I mean, it's not something you have to do.
I just want
You
to
just
point
said a
out
suggestion.
that this is the longest conversation we've had as a family. Like, just sitting here.
I think this is the longest your phone has been.
Yes.
It's been out of your
For sure.
hand. I'm surprised they haven't sent out like an Amber Alert or whatever. And they're like, she hasn't checked Snapchat in 43 seconds. I don't.
Her friends can track her, so
They
they
got
know
me.
she
They know where
hasn't
I'm at.
moved.
They're gonna be like,
Probably.
what? Emma's been at Ballpark Stadium for 4 hours.
I told her to good night before I came over here. So
Do you have a way to fix
Don't
this?
think I'm dead.
You said get more outdoor decorations.
Yeah.
I have a way. I don't know actually.
You want a footrest.
Oh, and
That's all
I
you want
want-
is a foot. That's the only thing you can think of.
That's what I want.
You should get like a basket of like fidget toys because my fingers are like I need stimulation.
That actually isn't a bad idea because I interview a lot of comedians that come in here and they are just. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, they are just dumb and they need fidget things and because they're like him, where they're just like just all over the place. Have you?
That's not Dad calling you dumb.
I'm
Have
not
you not?
calling you dumb. I'm saying you fidget. Look
I
at
do-
you.
I do
You're
need
literally
fidgets.
bouncing right
Hey,
now.
that grass though would be really helpful to just do this.
I know. I think it would help cut down on foot odor as well if people could rub their stanky toes
Or,
on this fake
Dad.
grass.
upgrade your cameras.
Upgrade the
His
cameras.
cameras are really nice actually. I kind of
They're
like them.
not bad.
I
could-
like them, but like
You get
upgrade
better
them so
ones?
that they could like
Maybe make the
expand
screen bigger
wider,
so I can actually
Or like-
maybe make the question bigger so I can see the questions.
or like so that
Yeah,
you
well,
can see
so
farther.
I don't know if you saw, but I was trying to hook up a TV when we first came in here.
Oh, I was
and
in the bathroom.
I was gonna link them together, and I couldn't get it to work. I don't know
For the
what's going on,
record,
so.
we were bathroom tripping.
It's probably bathroom tripping.
We were in the bathroom and cleaning coffee.
We took a trip to the
I have
bathroom.
shaving cream
It's
on deck in the
opposite.
bathroom.
It's
I was just in there tripping in the bathroom.
Opposite.
Wait, can I sing my goodbye song?
Before you do, okay, first of all, nobody's listening to this anymore, but
Goodbye.
hold on. Okay. There's no way this will come out in time, but I'm going to say it anyway because it makes me feel good to actually plug dates that I have. June 1st through the 4th, I will be at the St. Charles Funny Bone. And then the 6th, I will be at Helium for the Funniest Person competition. June 8th through the 11th, I will be at the Westport Funny Bone. The 18th, I will be in Nashville for the Prom Night Comedy Showcase. And then on June 29th, I'll be in Perryville at J Street Eats. Go check us out. I'll be there with Julia Watkins and JB Buchanan. They're both very funny. July 11th, I'll be giving my dog NextGuard. On September, hold on, wait. I know I've got a couple things in August.
That's my birthday.
There's something in August, so make sure you tune in to find out. And then on September 1st, On September 1st, I'll be part of the. I don't remember.
Oh, you
Grown-
forgot your
Grown folks.
helium.
Bye for a while.
What? No, I said helium. On
Yeah,
the, si-
yeah,
on the
he said
6th.
it. Goodbye,
He's a little
farewell, auf Wiedersehen,
On the
adieu to you,
All right.
and you, and you. and you.
Follow me on social media at ER Comedy on Instagram, at ER Comedy on Facebook and TikTok, I'm pretty sure. If you have any questions, send them to Eric at ercomedy.com. Just include the phrase "the best" in there, and submit them in. I would love to read your questions off on air sometime. I cannot wait to not be in this seat again.
I might read it with them.
Yeah, I might have my kids read them
And
off
I
for
will
me.
be back.
Yeah, and we're gonna do more family episodes maybe.
I'll definitely be
episodes.
back. I'm coming.